due to circumstances beyond anyone's control. Dr. Dre is in the motherfucking house, so right about now, and I say, yo Steve, are you with me? ICE, are you with me?
Here's a little something about a nigga like me that never should've let me buy tape from Steve. Ice Cube would like to play dope shit mixed by Dr. Dre. Since I was a youth, I like Compton. Now I like the motherfucking Roadium. Buying a tape or two, that's what the hell I do. You don't like Tony A? Well, fuck you, this is a game, and I'm in it. Ice Cube will fuck you up in a minute with a right, left, right, making you sick. And then you see Tony A is on the mix.
Tony A! Tony A! When you're ready, go.
Check, everybody. Once again, we're back live. If you guys hear a little hiss, I don't know why. But let me explain what happened. Hopefully, you guys can hear me good. One cardinal rule that I always tell my team and all you podcasters out there, or at least you guys want to be podcasters in the future, never update your system before you go live, okay? My team knows that, and they did it, okay? I'm not blaming or pointing the finger of who did it or whatnot, but this is what happens. It changes the settings, okay? So never update your system before you go live. So other than that, you know what? I just want to thank everybody for waiting, for tuning in. I want to apologize to my guests for waiting an hour for us to go back live again. But this is episode 271, and I don't want to mess up the mood, but guess what? I just want to jump right into it with my very special guest, all the way from San Diego, California, to Dank. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you said it right.
Okay. First and foremost, I want to apologize. My vibe was a little bit better earlier, but, you know, like I told your manager, you know what, whatchamacallit, I don't like to update my system the day of, so.
That's okay. Things happen. It's understandable. Trust me. No problem.
Well, you know what? Thank you for, you know, for waiting. Thank you for being patient with us. And as far as the drive, how was the drive? I'm trying to get my mind back into this interview.
The drive, actually, it wasn't bad. Like, I was surprised there was no traffic coming into LA, but it was okay. It wasn't bad. It was smooth all the way up.
Did you drive or did your manager drive?
He drove, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That'll work. You know, there was a lot of people that was very excited to see you today, and they were commenting, and they were, you know, they wanted to hear a little bit more about you because you're I like to call people like yourself an up-and-coming artist. You know what I'm saying? And what we like to do here is shine light on up-and-coming artists, especially Raza artists, you know, because as it is, we hardly ever get any platforms that shine light on our people. Mm-hmm. So I think it's very important that we do shine light on artists like yourself, you know. Other than that, you know what? I even forgot today's Sunday, correct?
Yeah.
I put it this way, my mind's gone right now. So how has your weekend been going? Let's go back from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
It's been going good. Friday, actually, I went to King Lil G concert.
Really?
Yeah, I had my homeboy Anthem Menace. He opened up for him, and so I went to support for that. And that's what we did Friday night. And then what do we do Saturday? Saturday, I think I just stayed home. Oh, yeah, I just stayed home with my family, like, relaxing, honestly.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about that show. As far as the King Lil G concert, are you a big fan of his?
Yeah, I like his music a lot.
Okay. Now, what do you think it is about him that you really like? Because there's a lot of people that really like his music, you know? And to be quite honest with you, I don't ever judge a person by the music, and I'll tell you why. Because some people always shoot me their music, and they say, hey, man, so what did you think? And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have to like your music to shine light on your career or your music. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think it is about him that you really like? Is it his music? Is it his skill? Is it his style, his lyrics? Or
probably his style, because I like how he does like storytelling with it, and he's saying like past stories, stuff that's happened to him, and it's like, I like that. It's not like, oh, I'm just doing any words that rhyme, whatever, doing that. He is rhyming, but he is getting a story across, and I mean, that's honestly what caught my attention on him.
Okay, so you can relate to pretty much everything.
Yeah, I like the stuff he talks about. Yeah, keeps it real.
Who else performed with him? Do you remember?
He had a lot of smaller artists opening for him. I didn't know any of the other artists, just the person I came to see. But he had his whole like Sucio's the whole crew and stuff on there, which that was cool to see. Like
That's dope.
Yeah, his whole group.
You know, so where originally are you from? Like, where did you grow up at?
I'm from Fallbrook, California.
Okay.
Which is San Diego County.
Okay, Fallbrook. So do you claim Fallbrook or San Diego or both?
Both. I mean, it's in San Diego, so I mean, obviously I'm a claim my county. Like,
and the reason why I'm saying this is because I've known dudes that like, and much respect to my boys, they're from Orange County, but they won't say I'm from Orange County. They'll just name their city. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, but that is Orange County.
Yeah.
You know, some people are just a little different.
It depends. Literally, 'cause some people be like, "Oh, I'm from Upper County," or like they'll say that. So it's like it depends. Me, I'm just like I'm kind of like holding it down for San Diego. If I had to pick, a main county, San Diego. Okay. And then it's California that we're coming up out of. Like.
Okay. So if you don't mind me asking you, elementary, middle school, and high school, where did you attend?
Elementary, I went to La Paloma, which is a elementary in Fallbrook. Middle school, I went to Potter, middle school in Fallbrook. And then high school, I went to Fallbrook High School till just my freshman year. Then I got expelled. And then I went up to Temecula because that was the only school that would accept me. But, I kind of moved around a lot, like, with my stuff. Like,
do you mind me asking you why you got expelled?
Like, like stupid stuff, like high school stuff, like fighting, just stupid stuff, like kid stuff. Like,
you know what's crazy? Because, I went to one elementary, one back then it was called junior high school, now it's middle school. Yeah. And one high school. I was always trying my hardest to get kicked out. I'll be honest with you. Because I didn't want to go to school here. I wanted to go, honestly, I wanted to go somewhere where I didn't know anybody because I knew going to school with all my homies, I would never apply myself. Yeah,
especially in Fallbrook, everybody knows each other. So it's like literally that. I get you. Like everybody knows each other. Yeah. Like everybody's gonna have their own opinions, but it's like it's whatever. Like I mean, that's how it is.
How was you said you went to school in Temecula? How was going to school there? Was it rougher? Was it better?
Oh, it was different, but like the education was different. Honestly, I will say that I was behind, like, cause I've never been good at like school stuff. I won't lie about it. I've never been good at it, and it's like. Temecula, it's like they're really like, oh, we want you to go to college, we want you to do that. So it's like I had a lot of one-on-one classes I had to take because I wanted to like improve my knowledge type thing. Like it was a lot of like during break, I was in the classroom, during my lunches, after school, like that, honestly.
Right. Okay.
So it was better for me, I mean, for education-wise, yeah.
Now, when you say you were never good in school, do you think it was possibly because maybe you just never applied yourself? Maybe you just never took the time, or do you just feel like school wasn't for me?
I don't know, honestly. Like, I couldn't get it. Like, I would try to, I don't know if it's because I can't focus well, but, like, I would try to focus, and I'm like, I don't get this. Why am I staring, wasting my time? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to talk to the person next to me. And it's like, yeah, a lot of time in elementary, that my big problem, talking all the time to, like, people in my class.
I was a big-time talker and a big-time class clown.
So I don't know. I think it's just like, I was like, this is boring. I don't want to do this, but as I got older, obviously after I got expelled, I was like, hey, like I need this like for college, for stuff like that. Right. Like it is something at the end of the day. You should learn as much as you can.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah.
Absolutely. You know, somebody told me this one day, and I believe to be true, even though, and I've shared this story before. When I was 11 years old, I went to a nightclub, and where I thought that kind of messed me up was because after that, all I thought about was music. Oh. All I thought about was music after that. So I would be in school thinking about, I can't wait to go home and make a pause button mixtape, you know, or that's all I was thinking about. And, you know, when it came to homework, I didn't care. When it came to ditching, sure, why not? You know, so I think music was introduced to me at such a young age. It benefited me in the long run, but when it came time for school, I wish I would have applied myself more in school.
Yeah.
You know.
I had to realize once I got older, honestly.
Yeah,
like
we all do.
Like, yeah, but it's like, I don't know. I didn't realize till all that stuff happened. I was like, dang, like, I look real not that smart going to school, all these kids. Like, literally, it's like, they were like, how are you, you didn't get held back or something? Like, no, right. Dude. Like, I just really, like, I don't know. It took me a while to realize, like, okay, I need to give up. I'm only here 8 hours a day. I need to just put my full to that. Right. Yeah, I got homework after, but get it over with, I can go out and do whatever. And it's like,
Okay.
it just took time, honestly. I had to grow
Okay.
up. Yeah, all that. Like,
Growing up, did you play any sports?
yeah, actually, when I was little, what grade was I in? Like, from 2nd grade to 5th, I played basketball.
Were you pretty good?
I was okay. I was like more like defense and stuff. Like, I don't
Okay.
really remember the terminologies and stuff like that. But
Uh-huh.
I was into it for a while, and then I got hurt, and then I was like, yeah, no. Because when I went to the doctor, they were like, you know, this is like nothing for a basketball player, like injury. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to try and be a basketball player. Because I don't know, I hurt my knee bad. So like that told me, I was like, I like it, but not this much. So I started getting more of the music stuff, honestly.
Okay. You come from a big family?
Yeah.
A lot of brothers, a lot of sisters?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the 5th one.
5th one. So,
Yeah.
okay. So how many brothers, how many sisters you have?
I have 3 brothers and then 1 sister that's blood. And then I have 2 half sisters, which are just like married in.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm the youngest one too out of all of them. So
Okay. and out of all your familia, are they are any of them into music like the way you are?
Yeah, they are like, but they're more listening to it, not really making
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay. And how do they feel? How do your parents feel about you doing what you're doing?
I mean, at first my dad was like, he's like, when did you start doing all this? And I was like, I don't know. I kind of just like messed around because it started out with me like just messing around, freestyling with my friends, like I don't know, just like rhyming to joke around, make fun of people type thing.
Right.
And then it turned into, oh, let's try to freestyle on a beat just because. So like we did that, and then my friend was like, dude, like you actually can rhyme pretty good. You should might as well like try and do something. And then I started messing around, and then I ended up going to like one day at lunch, me and my friend planned like, hey, let's write a song. Just here at school, you know, like we weren't planning on a studio or nothing like that. We wrote a song. And he was like, hey, I'm gonna get studio time and let's record it and let's see what people think. And I was like, okay. So we went and did that. And then we released it, and then everyone was like, yo, like I didn't know you even did all that in the free time. And I was like, yeah, only my friends really know. Like if you're my friend, you know that I've been trying to do this for like since middle school, just messing around with it. But it wasn't until like sophomore year that we dropped that song. And then they were like, dude, like you need to start trying to do your own thing, like drop your own song, let's see how that does. And then I did. I waited like last year, and then I did the video and a song for it, and people liked it. And I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna try and do this is what I really like. Music's always been a part of my life, so most that can happen is people don't like it. I'm trying, you know, like
Right.
I want to like sorry, one of my main things is like I like the artists that keep it real. I like when they like all that. I don't want one day like I'm listening to this artist talking about this and then they're like, that never happened. I just said it for the mic, you know, like just to, because that's what people want to hear. I don't like that stuff. I don't like that it's like, oh, that's what the people want to hear. Speak your truth, because then when it comes down to it, like what are you gonna say, you know, like
Right.
That's why with my stuff I'm trying to, not even trying, I'm keeping it like straight truth stuff that's happened, stuff that I know how it goes. Like I don't know, I just kind of write
Okay.
as I'm feeling it too. Like
Okay. Stuff that possibly you went through, or possibly stuff that might have happened to maybe a family member or a friend or something you might have seen on the streets. In other words,
Yeah.
it's your life.
Yeah,
Okay.
literally that. Yeah.
Okay, no, I get it. You know, like for an example, I just have to ask you because I know you're young. You are familiar with NWA, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why I asked because I was there when they were creating their music. Okay, and there was maybe 2 guys even though they were all from Compton, but there were 2 guys that were actually really like active. You know. Now, obviously, when they got into the industry, they left that stuff alone. Okay, but all of them were real dudes from Compton, but 2 guys were active. Okay, now, one thing about them, everybody would always say to them, well, they weren't real gangsters. Mm-hmm. Here's my thing. They spit what they grew up with and what they saw. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like they were saying, we're Crip, boo.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't doing that. Mm-hmm. They were just sharing what, you know, if they felt fuck the police, guess what? Fuck the police.
Yeah, like.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the way they felt. And that's what their music changed the world.
Yeah.
You know, talking to those guys and me interviewing a couple of those guys that were a part of that group, they never knew how far that music was going to go. So when people ask me, when you work with those guys, you know, how was it? And I go, bro, I didn't know and they didn't know how far it was going to go. Mm-hmm. A lot of times you can be writing a song and not knowing who it's going to impact or how it's going to impact the world, you know? So I always tell people, just make sure you release something good. You know, don't ever release something and say, you know what, it's cool, I'll just throw it out there. You don't ever want to do that. So now as far as rap, let's back up just a little bit. How old were you that you can remember first hearing rap, if that's possible, if you can remember?
When I was like 6.
You were
literally.
6?
Yeah.
Do you remember who it was?
Yeah, it was Eminem. Who was on?
I knew it was going to say Eminem.
It was my brother. He was playing it because I used to have to wait after school like an hour because my brother was in high school. I was in elementary. So like I'd wait, and he was the one who walked to my school. We'd walk home together. So I'd wait an hour. And so I'd be sitting there an hour just waiting, like doing nothing. So my brother, he added a ton of his music onto my iPod. And it was just an old iPod he had, and it had a bunch of Eminem. It had Katy Perry on it. It had just a lot of like 2000 artists back then. And Eminem, when he came on, I was like, oh, I like this guy. And I remember I told my brother, I was like, I want more of this on the iPod. And he was like, I didn't even know I put that on there. You're not listening to that because of explicit stuff, whatever, all that. And like right then and there, I knew. I was like, this is my favorite artist at the moment. Like when I was 6, like I was obsessed with Eminem just because of the like fast rapping, the all that rhyming and stuff. It was like amazing to me. I was like, how does someone even speak that fast, literally?
Now, let me ask you this. At that age and listening to his music or listening to his lyrics, were you able to understand everything that he was saying?
No.
Okay.
I won't lie. Yeah, it took me getting older, like listening to it. I was like, oh, like
Okay.
the little like things you wouldn't really catch, honestly. It's like people a lot of times they hear a beat and they're like, oh, I like that song a lot, but they're not listening to the lyrics. And that's...
See, now, for an example, my son has different ears from me. He can give a shit about the beat, but he'll say that guy can spit.
Oh.
To me, here's how I listen to music. If the beat doesn't get me within the first 30 seconds, I skip it. So I'm a beat guy.
Okay.
When a guy raps, let's just say Bone Thugs and Harmony. This is what I heard. I heard melodies. I don't hear lyrics. I could give a shit what he's saying, but it sounded dope.
Yeah.
And I like the beat. If I like it, okay, cool. I'll go back and listen to it, and then I'll listen to lyrics. That's why when I tell people when they send me something, did you like it? Bro, don't worry about if I like it or not.
Yeah.
You know, don't worry about it, you know. So now, let me ask you a tough question. As a female artist, is there a greatest of all time rapper? At least in your opinion. Is there one person that you can say he's the greatest of all time? This has got to be him.
For rapper, just in general?
You just rap, yes. Just rap. I know it's kind of hard,
there's
right?
There's a lot, yeah. There's literally,
Okay,
I'm like...
can you give me, if possible, your top 5 that you can say, I think, not that they're just dope, but like I believe as far as rap skill,
Yeah.
these are the best that have done it. 5.
Top is like Eminem. And then
Okay.
we got Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
She's real good. And then I like Mr. Shadow and Little One from
Okay.
San Diego. Like, I really like how their flow is. And then 5th, I have to give it to Snoop Dogg, honestly.
Okay.
Because he goes from, like, songs to rap to all different genres. That guy
Okay.
right there, he's, like, everywhere. And that's...
Okay, so you would say those, in your opinion, once again, in your opinion, are the best who have ever done it.
Yeah, from what I've heard. That's what I like the most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I have to respect that. Like me, I probably name some artists that you probably wouldn't know, but I would say, like, for me, let's just say my top 5. I can't just put it on one person. In my opinion, it will be like KRS-One, Rakim. I would have to say Ice Cube. Man, I just had him at the tip of my tongue, but it was 2 other guys. LL Cool J. Okay, and I would probably have to say, I'd probably have to put Eminem up there. You know, I wouldn't have a problem putting them up there. So, yeah. So, KRS-One, Rakim, Ice Cube, LL Cool J, and I'll say Eminem. To me, those are probably my top that I believe have done it the best ever.
Okay.
You know, I don't think I could put it just on one guy.
Yeah.
You know, now if you ask guys like 50 Cent, because he's the one that brought out Eminem, he'll say Eminem. He's even said, I'll put up the house that Eminem can out rap anybody. You know.
Dang.
Now a lot of people took that offensive because he's white. But you know what that means to me?
Yeah.
Talent has no color.
Yeah.
If you're talented, you're talented.
Literally that, yeah.
You know, so
On the mic, you're not going to see what they look like. When you're listening to a song on the radio, you don't know what they look like. Yeah, you search them up. You might know. You might pick up on some lingo, but that doesn't mean nothing. Like, nowadays especially, it's like, if you're judging someone like that, it's not really the way to go.
No,
I
it's
mean,
not.
Nah.
It's not. You know, when rap first started, a lot of times what labels would do, when they would release a single, it would be called a 12-inch single on a vinyl, okay? They would release it with no picture. So nobody ever knew what your favorite artist looked like. The first single, Run DMC, no picture. First single, let's just say Roxanne Shante, no picture. Biz Markie, no picture. Rakim, no picture. And then it wasn't until the albums dropped. And then people's like, oh shit, that's what he looks like. I believe it was somewhat of a marketing scheme because I think that many people look for an image. I think what they were focusing on was good music.
That's what's good, though. I mean, that's what counts. Yeah.
Exactly. How many people today would release an album with no picture on it?
Nobody does that. Yeah, like
Nobody does that. Nobody does that. You know, quick story. Cypress Hill. You're familiar with Cypress Hill? Okay. When they released their album, they took a picture with their heads pretty much like this. And I had asked them that. And of course, they made this known that the reason why they did that, they didn't want anybody to look at them, that they were Latinos and non-black, because most people would judge the book by its cover. And it worked. Now, everybody knows what they look like.
Yeah.
And they toured the world many, many times.
Yeah.
So, now, so your top 5. Now, you mentioned Little One, you mentioned Shadow. Can you give me your top 5 possibly Chicano rappers? Are you into Chicano rap?
Yeah, I'm into them.
Okay.
At the moment, like listening to, or
Yeah, just at the moment.
Well, I mean, Night Owl. I like
Okay.
him. Like rest in peace to Night Owl. Shadow, Little One, King Lil G. He's up there, and then Sad Boy Loco. I like him too.
Okay.
Like, his stuff's been
Okay. Now, you know, I interviewed pretty much everybody you mentioned.
Yeah, I didn't even like right now. I just realized, oh shoot, yeah, you probably met all those people.
They all sat in that same chair.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but you know what? I will say this about Night Owl. I thought Night Owl was very, very talented. You know, the way things ended between us was not good. And I don't want to shine any light on that because when I speak on a person's talent, one thing I would never do, say that for some reason me and you didn't get along after this interview for some reason. I would never deny a person's talent. We could say we bumped heads, but I would never say, oh yeah, I think she's whack. No, if I thought you were dope, you're dope. Okay. So, I mean, I think Little One's dope. I think Shadow's dope. You know, Little Rob has his own style. I like what he does, you know. But there's a lot of rappers out there and female rappers that are dope. Is there any female rappers, Chicana female rappers that you dig? And if there is, can you name some?
Well, in general, and also coming up right now, I like JV Queen.
Okay.
I like her the most. There's Teardrop, and then Sad Girl. She's coming up right now. I like her. Bella the Rapper. She's good. Who else is another female Chicano rapper right now? I know J-Rox isn't a rapper, but she's good right now coming up. Who else is another rapper? Dang, I can't think of someone else right now, but
That's fine.
literally, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of other Chicano rappers right now coming up, and I have respect for them for like what they're doing. Like, they're in the same shoes as me. Like, yeah, it's hard. Like being a female, especially, people right away gonna think whatever they want, say whatever they want, but it's like that's life. I mean, honestly.
Yeah. Did you see the picture of JV out there?
I was telling my manager, I was like, dude, like, and I saw the album, I was like.
Okay, check this out on that one. I worked with JV in the late 90s, from 96, 97, 98. And that was her last glossy, because back then, you know, today people don't do glosses anymore. And I've always encouraged everybody to do it because fans like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I said, do you have a glossy? Because I was setting up a photo shoot for her. She goes, yeah, I just got one. And I said, oh, I like this. And she said, you can have it. There was something about her career that she just didn't like.
Yeah.
So she was just like, go ahead and take it. Okay. So I just put it up there. Now, as far as you mentioned, Bella the Rapper's dope. She's been here several times. You mentioned somebody else.
Sad Girl?
Sad Girl. She was actually booked here.
Oh, really?
Like last year.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, there's a lot of rappers that people ask me for.
Yeah.
And they'll say, hey, how come you don't have, like I had I want to say G Perico.
Oh, yeah.
I had him booked here last year, and last minute decided to cancel. So, you know, so there's a lot of artists that a lot of people ask me for. They just don't know that I had already been in contact with them. Okay. So she had canceled. I'm still trying to get her back on because at that time, there was a huge buzz out on her, you know, and I like her style.
Yeah.
So you mentioned JB, you mentioned Bella, you mentioned Sad Girl, and there was another one.
Teardrop.
Teardrop, yes. We were trying to get a hold of her for the longest time. I mean, Robert from Lighter Shade of Brown can't even get a hold of her. So
I believe it. Like a lot of people, people grow up. Literally, they change and all that stuff. Like
yeah, you know, and I understand that, and I'm all for that. My problem as not only as a producer, as a DJ, is that I feel to a certain extent, and not that there's nothing wrong with her moving on, but to a certain extent, you rob the fans of wanting to hear from you.
literally that. Yeah. Like that's how I feel about JV, honestly, because like she doesn't have that many like interviews and stuff. She has I think one on YouTube right now, but like even a lot of her stuff, like I can listen to her old albums, but I'm like, I don't know what she's doing now. Like I've never met her, but I genuinely like care. You know, I'm like, dang, I wonder what's going on with her life right now. You know, like, but I don't know. Yeah, literally that. People grow up. I don't know. They change. They realize, hey, this isn't for me. I don't want to do this. And respects to that. You know, that's your life. You can live however you want. But on the fan level, yeah, us fans, we want to, we care. We want to know. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Now you mentioned Chicano rappers, Chicano rappers. Then we talked a little bit just about rap in general. I want to ask you, are you a fan of like East Coast rap?
Yeah, the artists I've come across, yeah, I do.
Yeah, can you name us maybe some that you might have listened to?
Kind of like Biggie, definitely. Okay. I'm not really good with like where rappers are from,
I understand.
Honestly.
Okay.
But I know I've listened to some other people from there. I just know like off the top of my head, like Biggie, like from the East. I know that for beat wise, I really like their style and stuff like that. The boom bop stuff, that bass like hitting, like. All my music, I don't know if people have noticed, but like if you have a system and you play my music, the bass is gonna be bumping in your car, and I do that on purpose. Like
you're gonna hear that boom bap shit.
Yeah, I like that style, and it's like I respect to that. Literally,
Now, have you done any of that boom bap shit?
Yeah, on my Born Broke song, that one's a boom bop beat, and that one's probably the hardest boom bop I have out right now.
Okay. Do you plan to continue to do some more stuff like that?
Yeah, I want to definitely, because I want that like. If you're at a club or something like that and the stereo's super loud, you don't really hear the lyrics. You hear that bass. You feel the movements, you know, like the frequencies, all that stuff. Like that's what I like. And I want people to be able to do that. It's like, oh, I don't like her song, but the beat bumps in my car. Like literally that's cool. You know, that's like dope. I like that because I'm like that with some people. I'm like, this beat goes hard and like.
Right. Growing up, did you play any instruments at all?
No instruments.
Okay. Now how old were you when you say you recorded yourself for the first time? And we're not talking about necessarily studio. It could have been at home on a boombox, you know, or a karaoke or on fucking PlayStation or something. You know, do you remember when it was the first time that you actually recorded yourself, even if it was just a cappella, and you played it back and heard it?
Yeah, I was like 16 on that. I don't know if you've seen the app, Rap Chat.
No.
I'm
probably too old.
No, it's just some app on the App Store that I found. That I used to use that because they have free beats and stuff to like help artists grow and stuff is what it was all about. So I was like, I'm not an artist, but I do want to see what I sound like, you know, and it lets you edit your own stuff like auto-tune, all that type of stuff. So I did that and I thought it was cool. I liked it, but I didn't show no one. I only showed my sisters, my dad, he heard it, but that's how it started, yeah.
How soon after did you start recording, even if it's at somebody's house, somebody's laptop, where you actually played it for a broader audience, like, hey, what do you guys think? Was it soon after that?
Yeah, like 2 years later.
Okay, about 2 years later.
Yeah, like my junior year.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, or obviously a little bit longer, but it was like my junior year. I showed everyone at our table, because like our table was like all our friends, and I showed them, but I was embarrassed. So I was like, hey, you get the set of headphones and you're going to pass it along. I don't want to play it out loud for everyone, you know?
Right.
And then each one of them, like, they're my homies. They were clowning with me. They're like, bro, like, why'd you say this? You sound like a little girl, whatever, all this. But, like, they told me, hey, genuinely, you know, like, if this was in a studio, I think it would sound good, you know? It's just because record on your phone. And I'm like, okay. So that was definitely positive to me. Like, that's what helped boost me. My friends, 100% my friends' support. And then my family. Like, I showed them after because I was like, my uncle's about to get mad that I'm, like, not caring kind of, like, explicit stuff. And it's like, once I showed them, they were like, okay, like, you know what you're talking about. Like, as long as you, like, keep your eyes open, you know, pay attention to what's going on, then you're going to do good. And it's like, once I knew like my family, my friends, and everyone was cool with it, I was like, I'm going to try, you know, and then.
Okay. What do you think inspired you to start rapping? Was it just the rap in general? Was it a friend that was rapping? Or was it just something you said, fuck it, let me just try?
Two things. Rap always, like I said, since I was little, and Eminem, he stood out. I always wanted to listen to that. I wanted to find the radio stations that had the rap. I didn't want to hear the pop. It was always on the radio, and I did not, like, no offense to, like, pop. I like pop, but I wanted to find that type of music. And so my friend, he was starting to record stuff on his phone, and he's the one who actually showed me that app, and he was rapping, doing all this stuff, sending it to me all the time. And from there, I was like, oh, shoot, like, I could do this myself, literally. And I downloaded the same app he had, and that's when I started using it, literally. And I was trying to find other stuff on App Store that, like, was free and to use, because I didn't know anything about it. I tried YouTubing stuff, and, like, YouTube's like, oh, you got to get this mixer, you got to get this, you got to get, and I'm like, little kid, I'm like,
yeah, I ain't got shit.
yeah, I don't got money, like, what am I going to do with that? And, like, so that's how it started. Definitely my friend, he was starting to rap and just messing around with his phone, and just hearing it always, like, I was like, I'm not going to be a singer, I can't sing. Like, rapping's better to me, for me, because it's like a story I can tell, and that's exactly what I want to do, like, with my stuff. Like, it has meaning.
At what point in your life, I mean, in your young life, because I know you know, and please don't take offense when I say you're a youngster,
Yeah.
and I only say that because I'm a grandfather now, okay? So, at what point, how long ago did you say, I really want to take this serious?
Last year, honestly.
Okay.
Once I dropped that song, like, I wasn't intending for everyone to hear it, and then I got reposted on a couple pages, and there were large, like, community type pages, and when they posted me, I started getting random people following me, random people texting me, a lot of, like, people saying, I love your music, where can I find more? And it was the only song I had out, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try writing more, you know, but this is the only thing I have released right now. Oh, when you drop it, tag me in it. When you drop it, send me it. I want to hear more. I want to hear this and that. You should collab with this person. You sound like this person. So all that, over and over hearing it, I was like, look, my friends wouldn't have told me for no reason. My family wouldn't have lied to me. They would have been the realest ones from the start with this. And now I have actual, like, fans, supporters I don't even know, never met, don't live near me. Like, that really showed me, I was like, hey, like, I want to try, you know, like, I'm going to give it my all. Yeah. And the most that's going to happen is people aren't going to like it. And that's life. Literally, it's like, I'm trying, and that's all I can really do with it. Like, I want to give it my all.
Since you started, I know possibly the response or the love has possibly been good. And I just have to ask this because I want other, not only Latinas like yourself, also up-and-coming artists to understand that sometimes it's not always going to be love. Do you get a lot of hate?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay. See now, from the outside looking in, somebody's probably thinking, you're a young Latina, you got a bright future. Why would somebody hate on you?
Because the main thing is everyone swears they know everything. Everyone swears they know you. They swear they know your life. They swear they know this and that. Oh, I know a friend of hers. I know someone who knew her. Someone told me this and that. And it's like, someone else, right. But what about you? Did you ever interact with me? Did you meet me? When, like, where is the thing you can say you have the problem, you know? And that's a lot of people's problems just in general. Like, yeah. They just, like, a lot of people like going off what other people say, and my whole thing has been, no, I'm gonna go off what this person says. Oh, yeah. You hate that person? I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's not my problem, honestly, unless it's coming to me. I agree with that, whatever, like, literally that. Yeah. That's the main thing. Everyone swears they know stuff. Like, I've gotten so many people, like, on when the bigger pages post me, they're like, oh, I know that girl. I remember when da-da-da-da, like, saying a whole story. And I'm like, I've never met this person in my life. But they're just saying it because they want to act like, oh, I'm a part of this, you know, like, I know. Chip in, literally.
Look, I'm in my 50s, okay? There was a guy that came on my Instagram page, and I know he had a look for me because this is my 6th Instagram page. I've had 5 of them deleted, okay? And he came on my page. You ain't about shit, homie. I know the real you. Okay, this is what he said. Now, keep in mind, I'm in my 50s now.
Yeah.
I know you. You ain't about shit, homie. I know the fucking real you. You know, you got everybody fooled and blah, blah, blah. Okay. You know what I asked him? I just asked him one question. When is the last time we hung out? You know when was the last time I actually seen him in person and we hung out? I was 22.
I believe it. Believe it.
I was 22 years old, and I'm thinking, dude, like 30-something years has passed.
Yeah.
You know, people change. You know, you don't know me, homie.
You don't.
You know, so I had one guy told me, I remember you were in my 6th grade class, and you got all Fs.
Yeah.
I know. You know, I know.
Yeah.
But what does that have to do with anything?
Literally that. It's always the people too. Oh, I had class with her. Oh, I went to the same school as her. Did we talk? Like, did we talk? Were we friends? Did we hang out?
Do
Like,
they know you?
Yeah. Oh, I knew her homegirl. My homegirl. You didn't know me. Like,
Right.
Like, that was always everything. That I think that's just any high schooler too in general will face that.
Right.
It's just a high school kid thing, honestly. But then, like you're saying, some adults.
Yeah.
It just depends on the person, honestly. It's like.
Yeah. No, you know what? And let me share this with you and for up and coming artists as well, is that the hate usually comes, and as embarrassed I am to say it, the hate usually comes from our own people. Okay. You know, that's just the way it is, you know, and the more you go up, the more the hate goes up a notch. And I wish I didn't have to warn people of that, but it's true.
Yeah, it's
true. It's going to happen. So expect it.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I say that not only to share with you, but also to up and coming, you know, artists that think that it's going to be all love. It's not, you know, so yeah. So other than that, now somebody's already trying to call right now. So, so hold on one second. Let me turn that off. Everything good, fellas? Okay, dope. Now, you enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
I just want to make another announcement for those that are barely tuned in. The reason why it took so long for us to get started, we had technical difficulties because we updated our system before going live, and that's a big no-no with me. We got things straight. You may hear a little hiss on the mics, but we'll get that fixed. But it was important for me to give her an opportunity to share her story. So let's keep it pushing. So now, you're on Instagram, you got your YouTube, your Instagram will be up on the screen and eventually also on the description where people can go and follow you and support you, etc. To take us back to your very first show. I mean, I don't know if you do a lot of shows. Okay.
I've only done 2. So
okay.
Yeah.
Your first one, give us an example of what it was like. It doesn't matter if it's 10 people there, if it's 50 people there.
Yeah.
But I want to know how you were feeling knowing you were going up in front of somebody.
Yeah, so first show I did, there was probably like 100 people at the event, but watching me was probably like 20 because there was a lot of vendors and stuff right there and like walking around, kind of people looking as I'm performing. But I'm not gonna lie, like I was so like anxious, like I was sweating, my hands were sweaty. I was like, oh my God, like it's not like I'm nervous in front of people. It was more like, am I gonna mess up? Am I gonna run out of breath? Like, are they gonna hate me? Like, what is gonna happen? And then it was hot out, and I was just overthinking everything. Literally that. I was like, just overthinking. It was the first time like I was nervous. Like,
okay.
That, yeah.
How long was that set, if you could remember?
That set, it was about like I think I had 15 minutes.
Okay, that's good.
So I did like 3 or 4 songs, and then like my little outro thing, like just saying thank you.
Okay, now. You know, regardless of how many people were there, what was the response that you got out when you got off the stage?
Positive. A lot of people came up to me and wanted to follow me and stuff. And like, I wasn't expecting that. Like I was, but I wasn't. Like I was like, oh, let me open my Instagram, you know, like, and I was trying to find the app. I was trying to go to my page and they're like, oh, how about you follow me, share it, whatever. And I was like, okay, I need more like, business type ways of going about this. Maybe like a banner, like my shirt or something.
Right.
Literally on stage, I was like, oh, it's 2DNK. And people are like, what? What did she say? Or like, is it TOO? Like a lot of spelling stuff. And I was like, didn't even think of that. I was like, oh, literally that's going to be a problem. So like, it made me realize of like what I needed to do just to progress. Like it was just a lesson, honestly, like learning experience for me.
How soon did you do your next show? And give us a picture of what it was like.
Next show was like 2 months later.
Okay.
And they posted that time that I was going to be returning, and I got a lot of positive feedback because the people who weren't watching me from the first one that were just walking around, they're like, yo, I was walking around and then I heard her come on, and I actually wish I watched because I heard it from the stereos, but she was way over there. So I like, you know, like the next one I'm gonna go watch. And so I was like, okay, you know, like that's cool. I'm gonna see these people that are coming, whatever. the next show that I did, it was way more packed. Like, I don't know if it's because more performers were performing, but it was way more packed. There was about like 60 people around the stage and stuff. Right. And then right away, they already knew me. There was a couple people singing my song, Born Broke. And that is what surprised me and amazed me and kind of like was like, dude, thank you. Like, you guys are like real, like for that. Like, it shows a lot. Like, I was so amazed.
Where would they have heard that song? Would it be a YouTube?
YouTube, yeah. They saw it on YouTube. And then from that day, they found my Instagram, which I tag everything in my Instagram. Like, whatever's going on at the time, like if it's a performance or a new song I dropped, I put the link in my bio and I'll put it on my story. I'm like, hey guys, like it's up now, or I'll put a countdown. So like I try to keep them updated because that's what I would want, you know, if I liked a musician or something like that. Like, I try to do the best I can with that stuff. Like, I do get a lot of comments like, why don't you post more? I want to see what you're doing throughout the day, you know, like the life of Tudang. And I'm like, I go to work every single day. Like, I know you guys don't want to see that. And they're like, where do you work at? And I'm like,
now be very careful.
Yeah,
with that.
no, oh yeah, that I know, like, because people want to like,
Don't show up.
Yeah, I know, literally that. And I'm like, oh no, because literally I just post, I'm not even going to say it because I don't want people doing it again. I posted a small thing about like what I do at work. People started figuring out what jobs like that were in my area. And then one of the things on there was my place. And I was like, never again am I going to do that because it was a list, but my place was listed on there. And I'm like, dude, no. All it takes is one person being a diehard fan crossing off those locations, you know? Like, that's all it takes. But
several years ago, and I'm saying this for people to be careful with what you post because there's a lot of fucking weirdos out there.
Literally, yeah.
I think it was, I don't know, 2010, somewhere around there. I had a small Facebook. I was literally, it was just family. Mm-hmm. I wasn't doing music or anything at the time. So I just had, you know, a small Facebook. Mm-hmm. But I was public, okay? And I took my daughters to work one day. Mm-hmm. Well, at least one of them. And I took a picture of her. Wrong move, okay? At that time, obviously, it was years ago. She worked at Hollister in the mall. Okay. So I just dropped off my daughter, first day at work, blah, blah, blah. Days later, you know, dudes that follow me, weird motherfuckers, showed up to her job and started, hey, you know, can I take you on Tony A's friend? They don't fucking know me.
Yeah, hell no.
And they were like, what the hell? But they started showing up. So as a female, be very careful of what you post.
Like,
you know?
I know I'm not the only female with this. Like, at the car shows, I go to a lot of the stuff like that, like events in San Diego and stuff. Car shows, a lot of those, like, no offense to the guys, but a lot of weird guys, like, that's not coming up like that all weird. It weirds out any girl. Like, some girls will say it, some won't. But I'm the one that will be like, get out of here, like, straight up, like, no. Because it's weird and it's not respectful. You got to think of, what if that was your mom? What if that was your daughter? You got to think of it like that.
Absolutely.
It's like, I'm sorry, but literally, so you got to think of it like that.
I've had young females like yourself come here, and I've always asked them to share somewhat of an experience they might have had. Some of them will say this, like what you just said. Mm-hmm. I'll get guys your age in my DM. I'll get guys your age approach me at a show and like trying to get with me. I'm like, are you serious? One of the females here was 19. Mm-hmm. He goes, oh yeah, these all older men. And I'm like,
no caring. Yep.
What the hell? Like, you know. If you want to pay homage and show love, hey, can you sign my CD?
Yeah, literally that.
You know what I'm saying? But not like, hey, what's up? You know, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So
literally that. Yeah, like I've only had one person like really, really obsessed that I've had to like block because they were spamming me all the time, and then like it ended up like I blocked the accounts, and Instagram has this thing where it's like if they make a new account, it'll block them, whatever. It didn't do that, and it was popping up in my thing. He was calling me over and over, FaceTiming me over and over, and then he was posting stuff saying, I love my girlfriend, Nikita. And then he was like, love of my life, all this stuff, like over and over, and I was like, hell no, that is, no, I don't know this person, like, no, because people were sending it to me. He was putting like hashtag 2DNK, hashtag Nikita, hashtag I love you, like all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm fine with the fan stuff, but not that weird stuff. And then also he was following like my siblings, so I don't tag my siblings anymore because they get dragged into it every single time. Anything on part of drama, anything like that, my siblings get dragged into it, and it's like, where's the respect that, you know? Like, I shouldn't really have to do that, but I do it because I don't want them to have to deal with that stuff, you know?
But the reason why I'll reiterate this, to be careful what you post, who you tag, what you say, because there are some goofy ass people like that. And now when I say bitches, I'm talking about bitches have no gender. It could be male or female. Okay? And a lot of these guys and girls have no fucking morals. They'll drag your mom and dad into it if they can.
Literally, yep.
You know?
No caring. And that's what I don't like because my dad, okay, from Fallbrook, people know my dad. If you live in Fallbrook, you might, may not, whatever. But if you know my dad, you know, you don't care. He'll say something to you, and that's I avoid that because I'm like, I don't need my pops getting into this, you know, like this is between me and my own stuff. And like my pops, he'll be like, nah, what's up? Like, who's your parents? Who's your family? I'll find out, whatever. And I'm just like, dude, no. Like, so I try to avoid all that stuff because a lot of drama is literally just like hate, or it's just people just trying to get attention, you know, like with that stuff. And it's like, there's no need for it, especially with my stuff. I'm like, I ignore it because I'm just like, where's the facts? Like, let me see the facts. Let me see all that stuff you're talking about. But they won't do that. The moment you say that, they won't do it. And it's like, I don't feed it because the more I feed it, the more they get back from it. They're like, oh, I like that reaction. Let's see what else we can do to her. And it's like,
yeah. You gotta avoid the negative energy, the negative people, the negative comments. Let's take it back a little bit. Who was the first rapper, you know, or female rapper, just rapper in general that you ever saw perform live in front of you?
Rapper that I saw perform live.
Maybe at a car show, or let's just say maybe at at an event. Who, if you can remember, who was the first rapper you ever saw live?
Why can't I think of who I saw last? I know artists, like a pop artist I went and saw. I saw Hot Shell Ray a long time. I don't know if you know them, but they're like an older band. I saw them. I'm trying to think. I did go see a rapper, but I can't think.
You don't remember how old you were when you first saw your first rap artist perform?
I was like 10, and we were at just a little like vendor event, just my whole family and stuff. And I don't even know the artist's name. It was like a small upcoming artist in LA. But literally, I saw that, and I was like, oh, who is this? And I remember my dad was like, oh, you know, like they bring on a lot of upcoming people. Like, you don't have to know them. Just we're here to listen to the music. Like they're performing for us, you know, like entertainment, you know, while the shows and stuff's going on. And then seeing that too, I was like, dang, like these people, like they're here for us, you know, like to give us entertainment. So that was cool. And that's the first time I saw like a live like close up like that interaction. Everything else was like on stage. I went to a concert like way in the back. You barely can see them and stuff. Like, but at the vendors and stuff when I was like 10 or 12, honestly. Let's
look at certain rappers that you think you saw perform. Like, have you gone to a lot of shows?
Like performances?
Yeah. When I say shows, like where rappers go and perform.
Not really.
Whether it was at a car show, whether it was just at a regular event.
No, I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. Like I watch the shows, but it's a drive and stuff for me. Like,
now. Let's just stick to YouTube then, because you say you see a lot of performances. I'm not talking about videos.
Yeah.
I'm talking about performances. Who are, if any, some of the performances? What are some of the most memorable performances that you've seen from rappers?
Little One.
Okay.
Right off the top of my head, he was like at some bar, I think he was performing. And he was, I don't even think the beat was playing that, or he was just rapping way over it, but him doing that, he didn't even care. He was just walking straight, like straight going into it. And I was like, dang, like, especially now, like looking back on that stuff, like it's good, like to tell me kind of like, hey, you can learn off this. Like they're influential. So that's who I look up to, like those types of artists. Cause that was the first one I saw. Right off the top of my head was the Little One. He was like, just like nothing, like just going at it. Like it was like every day he did that.
Okay. So you got any other ones or that come to mind?
Him, and then, I mean, King Lil G. I've watched a lot of his performances online just because I used to want to go to them when I was younger, too, a lot. And his crowds being so packed like that, it's, like, crazy. Even, like, Cardi B and all these other artists coming up, like, the crowd is massive. And it's, like, I can't even imagine. Like, that's crazy, but that's super cool also. It's, like, that's a lot of love right there, too, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Now, as far as, you know what, can we leave that door open, please? Now, as far as, like Little One, for an example, I've never seen him perform, but I obviously I've heard a lot of his music, and he's emailed me a lot of his music in the past for his up and coming records and stuff like that. I never take away that the guy can really spit. You know, again, I like Shadow. You mentioned Shadow earlier. There's a lot of guys out there. But now I'm talking about performances, and I'm not judging them because I've never seen them perform live. Yeah. But I've seen rappers, just in general. Some rappers go out there and they control the crowd.
Yeah, I want to get on that level.
Yes.
Yeah.
You definitely do. Now, I will say this. If you go out there and you connect with the audience and you look at them, you speak to them, the energy that you give them, they're going to feel it and they're going to give it back to you. That's where it becomes almost electric. And I've been to a lot of shows where the rapper that everybody wanted to see, I'm going to be real with you, went out there and fucking bombed. And I'm going to tell you why. He showed up drunk or he was too fucking high. And he just thought the crowd was just going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he did his shit. Another guy goes up, an unknown. But he was already, if you will, what I say seasoned. He was already, he knew how to work the crowd. And he went out there and rocked that crowd. And you can feel the energy. There's times you could even feel the fucking goosebumps, okay? And he rocked it better than the known guy. Because that known guy now took his music and that audience for granted.
Yep.
And this guy is hungry and pretty much is saying, you know what? I may not be him, but I can rock you for the money that you paid. Now, don't ever take your audience for granted. If they came to see Too Dank, guess what? Give them a Too Dank show.
Yeah.
Okay? Because they're going to walk away knowing, bro, she was fucking dope, bro. She was, you know, I came to see Joe Blow and he fucking bombed, you know, but her right there. So always remember, and this is a message to all you up and coming artists, while you think you're on top, there's always somebody waiting. There's always somebody waiting to take your spot. And I don't want to say necessarily your spot, but that could surpass you.
Yeah.
You think, oh yeah, I'm on top shit. Ain't nobody going to fucking pass me. There's always somebody hungrier. Okay. So let's talk about your name. Tell the audience what your name is and what does it mean and how did you come up with it?
So my name is Too Dank. It's spelled 2DNK. And the way I came up with that is like literally in the beginning of my rap stuff, like when I was in middle school. It started in middle school. My homeboy, he was like, hey, like, that's hard. That's super fire, you know? That's dank. And I remember he kept saying that. Like, it was like, I don't know why everyone back then was like saying, oh, dank, everything's dank. They were saying that, and he was like, that's dank, dude. Like, that's too dank. And I was like, what? And he's like, that's too dank. And I was like, all right, you know? So, like, I was thinking, like, what could I make for myself? So originally it was Nikita Danks. That was my name, like, originally Nikita Danks. And then I changed it to Nikita 2DNK. And then I was like, that does not look right. I don't like that. And then Too Dank. Like, I was freestyling one day and I just went, it's Too Dank. And, like, messing around. And then I was like, I kind of like that. And then I didn't like how it looked spelled. So I just abbreviated it different. And I wanted also, like, the logo, like, the shirt I'm wearing and stuff. Like, I just wanted to, like, look different. Like,
okay.
And so that's how I kept going with it. I just wanted something different, literally, than that. Like, I didn't want, like, Lil something or my name, like, and also that, like, there's already Nicki Minaj, and then there's another, like, media person called Nikita. So it's, like, that, too. I want to be different. I'm not like everyone else. I don't want to be like everyone else. I want to try and put my own me out there, like, show people what I have. You know, I don't want to get confused with anyone else with myself.
Okay. Has anybody ever told you, like, I guess with a good heart, that name doesn't fit you, maybe you ought to try to change it up?
Yeah.
Did anybody in your family tell you that?
Well, my family, they're like, what the hell does that mean? Like, literally, like, what does that mean? I'm like, dank? And they're like weed? And I'm like, well, yeah, if you want to put it to that, like, extent. But, like, yeah, like good, you know, like, the goodest you can get. And then they're like, oh, makes sense, you know? Like, my family, at first, they were like, what the hell? Like,
right.
All these other rappers doing, like, Mrs. This or Lady This or all that. And, like, they want to be like, Lady Nikita, Miss Nikita. I was like, no, that is not me, you know? Like, I'm not moving with that at all. And, like, I've had another artist, he told me, he's like, that's not gonna catch. Like, I'm telling you straight up, like, that's not it. And I'm just like, dude, for you, it's not. Because his name was also, like, a lot of other artists. And I'm like, see the difference? Like, really, right, I'm trying to do my own thing. I'm not trying to be like that. And he was like, oh, it catches their attention, you know? Because they type that in, even if they spelt your name wrong, the other person comes up, but you come up. And I'm like, I don't want that, though. I didn't want to get mixed in with anyone else. I want the people who know my stuff, hey, it's 2DNK or whatever, you know? Even writing 2Dank, it pops up. And it's like, I want them to know, hey, that's her. That's that girl that I was talking about, not another person pops up, you know, literally that. And then people think, oh, this is what you were talking about? This is the thing you were telling me about? No, I want only my thing to be what it's about, you know.
Okay.
Like,
now, have you ever considered changing it?
Yeah, I mean, I did, but
Did
that's
you
where
have
it was.
Did you have a second name?
That's where the Nikita Danks was.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of like,
I like that one too, though.
Yeah, but then it's like, I don't know. I changed that because a lot of people I know had like their Instagrams that, like Snapchats that, like everybody did.
Of what?
It was like whatever their name is, like
And
Tony
then-
Danks.
Oh,
or
and then
like,
Dank. Okay.
Yeah, like just adding Danks at the end. Like everybody was doing that, and I was like, I'm not gonna. I don't want to be like.
That must be
everybody
a
else.
younger version. I mean, a younger generation thing. Because that's honestly, maybe I'm just old, okay? But I never even heard Dank.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, never heard it. Okay, you know, like for an example, you heard of Cheech and Chong?
Yeah.
Okay. I heard both of them on an interview, and then they were being interviewed by a guy that started naming all of this weed.
Yeah,
The
like-
bubonic chronic and the purple this and the, you know, the chocolate this. And here's what they said. Man, back in the day, we just called it weed.
Look at that.
You,
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what's another word? If you were high, you were high.
yeah, everyone's like, I'm stoned, I'm lit, I'm turned,
Stone,
I'm with
lint,
the slump.
turn,
I'm-
yeah.
Everybody got slang for everything.
Right. So
honestly,
back
yeah.
then it was just weed and I'm high.
Yeah.
We just kept it simple.
Yeah.
So when people come up with a lot of these words, I'm like, okay, I got to ask.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I asked.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, because I get that a lot, honestly. Like, with the DNK, people are like, is it too drunk? Or, like, something like that. I'm like, man, I didn't even think about that, but no. And that's why I try to post it a lot, too, because there's always going to be new people who don't know
Right,
me.
right.
Like, they may not even see this interview where I'm saying, hey, it's too dank. So, like, even with my music, I try to be like, too DNK, too dank, or something. Like, I try to throw it in there because I want to still tell you, you know, like, it's
Right.
no shade to me. If, like, people have questions, I don't mind when they ask. It's more the assuming that I'm like, nah, like, why didn't you could have
Okay.
asked, you could have looked into it, but
Okay.
yeah, I've run into it a lot, especially with the spelling and stuff, but that's why I'm just trying to, like, influence people. More they know, you know,
Yeah.
it'll catch on.
Okay. So your manager reaches out to me, okay? And he tells me, don't sleep on this girl, blah, blah, blah. First of all, I don't sleep on anybody, okay? But, and let me tell you something. I never, ever click on links on the DM. I never do. So I told him, look, man, just email him to me. And he goes, oh, you know what? Can I just sell them through your text? So I took a chance and I clicked on the link in my DM. And the reason why I do not click on links, because pages have gotten deleted like that.
Oh, really?
Yes, pages have gotten. So I don't care if it's YouTube, but I took a chance and I said, okay. So he sent me the Neighborhood Queen one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be real with you. I didn't even care what you said.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
I'm being honest with you. I liked your voice.
Oh, all right.
And I was like, okay, shout out my number. Give me a call. Honestly. And I said, hey, you got anything else? Yeah, email it to me. He ended up texting them to me. Okay. So I said, all right, cool, whatever. So, yeah, and believe me, you'll be surprised how many people I tell them, email me your pictures, and then they just text them to me. Like, I just told you, email them. So anyways, he sent me more music. And the one that got me, believe it or not, and I didn't even care what you said, but it was your flow and your voice. And it was that one when you're in the car with
This shit hit?
that one.
Yeah.
That one. And then I saw you rapping, and I liked your style. Again, I don't listen to lyrics. I listen to melodies.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought for that beat, you matched it well. And that's when I said, okay, you know what, bro? Let's bring her in.
Thank you. Yeah.
You know, let's bring her in. You know, because, and of course, there was only one idiot that said, who is she? She's a nobody. You're a nobody too, bro.
Yeah, there's always that person, though. It's like,
Yeah.
that's anybody you meet.
And it
you
was
don't
probably
know
your neighbor.
everybody. Yeah, literally, probably somebody, but you
Yeah.
know me now. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, now, when he sent me your name, I was trying to figure it out. Too drunk, too dark.
Oh, that, yeah.
You know, yeah. Too dunk. Like I was.
Yeah, everybody says that, too dunk. And I'm like, man, maybe I need a disclaimer, like, too dank, you know, like pronunciation thing.
I'm trying to remember what rapper actually on his bio put his name and it said pronounced.
Yeah.
And then he put that.
I was going to do that, but I already have so much stuff in there, too. It's like, obviously, I'll change it up as I go, but I'm trying to get people to learn it, too, like, to know it, because I do throw it out there in my music a lot, and it's like, even if they call me 2DNK, you know, I like 2DNK, that's fine. You know, like, you're spelling it out. I don't mind at all. That's still cool. Like,
Now,
as long as I know, like, hey, you're referring to me, it's all good, like, you know.
Now, I know there's one part, and correct me if I'm wrong, you said, I got some enemigas.
Yeah.
Now, I caught that because I was in Spanish,
Yeah.
okay? Is that true?
Yeah, like, just stupid people. Like, not stupid people, all right? I'm gonna say, like, just people I have misunderstandings with. which is life. All right, that's with anybody, high school, anything like that. But they're gonna claim enemies and ops. They're gonna claim whatever title they want to give themselves, and ask those people who claim they're my enemies what's the reason. That's all I gotta say. You know, it's like, I'm not even trying to throw no sneak shading or nothing like that. I know people are gonna be thinking that, but nah, it's the truth about, and that's for anybody too if they're dealing with that themselves in their life. Like, tell that person that's talking shit, hey, who told you that? Where's the proof? They're not gonna have it. They're gonna be like, so and so said this and that, this and that, this and that. So literally that, where that comes from, yeah, I got people who claim they're my enemies, they're my ops, all this stuff, and it's like, for what though?
Now, where did that word ops come from? That's a new word for me.
I'm pretty sure it's like opponent, you know, like people just abbreviate it, slang. Yeah.
But
like,
didn't that come from like modern warfare, like a video game or something?
I have no idea, honestly. It's like just another slang thing that they just kept like.
Yeah, because some dude could say, oh yeah, my fucking ops.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, you know,
op? Like,
yeah, he could say my fucking ops. And I was like, why don't you just say I don't like that motherfucker?
Yeah, literally that. But
you know?
Also with like rap stuff, people like to abbreviate stuff. So I'm pretty sure that's where it comes into a lot.
I'm not a rapper, so that's why.
Well, that's where I've heard it a lot. Like, my ops, like all that stuff. But
like,
I mean, I'm just
people don't say no more, like, me and that fool don't like each other, or I don't like that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Or, you know, fuck those dudes. But now it's my ops.
Yeah, I'm not like that. I'm not like, oh, that's my enemy. You know, I'm like, I don't like that person because this and that. You know, I'll tell you straight up why, you know, because at the moment they come up to me, I'm going to tell them straight up too. Because I don't have a problem with nobody unless they give me a reason. And it's like, that's anybody though. It's like, and what I tell like my sisters especially, and I know they're watching this probably, like, everything that someone does, every move they make, everything they say has a reason. I don't care if they say, oh, I was drunk or whatever during it. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. They're influenced. Yeah, whatever, the setting, this and that. But everybody knows what they're doing at the end of the day. And it's like, you gotta, like, people will say, oh, I'm so sorry I did that. They knew what they were doing, though, back then. And it's like, that's why when I meet people, everything they do, it's like, it matters. Like, they're not just doing it to do it. Like, they're doing it because they're choosing to do it. That's why.
Right. Okay. Have you seen a lot of rap movies? Give me an example. 8 Mile.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Have you seen Get Rich or Die Trying?
I think I have.
The 50 Cent movie.
Why do I think I think I have. Is it when he's a kid?
Kind of a little bit, but they show him mostly when he's grown up.
I don't, not like remember it. 8 Mile, I do. Okay. I've seen that a lot.
Okay, I know. 8 Mile. What about Hustle and Flow?
Hustle and Flow. I'm pretty sure I've seen all these movies at least once, but it's like, right, I'm trying to think of like key scenes and stuff right now.
Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Okay, so right now let's go with 8 Mile, Straight Outta Compton. What about Notorious?
Yeah, I've seen Notorious.
Okay, Notorious. What about, what's that other one? The All Eyes on Me, or what's it called? Tupac movie?
Tupac's, yeah. I watched that one when it came out.
Okay, so let's look at those four. Eminem, Straight Outta Compton, Notorious, and the one I just said.
Oh,
All Eyes on Me.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's called.
Tupac, yeah.
Out of those four, which one was your favorite?
Eminem.
Okay, second favorite, if you had one.
Second favorite, Tupac, because I'd heard obviously stuff how he was his upbringing was and stuff, but that movie, even if they over exaggerated because it's a movie, I didn't know a lot of that stuff he had gone through and done all that, and I'm like, I don't know, I like those movies because it's like, even if they're exaggerating or whatever, it does have truth, and they do that on purpose, and it's just cool to like learn that story about them. So from those movies, I like them the most because I learned something about rappers that I really like was influenced by my whole growing up, everything. Like, that was, I liked them a lot for that. Like,
I think that All Eyes on Me one was probably at the bottom of the barrel for me.
Only because, like, I don't know, like the acting or something on it. Like, my dad said that too. He's like, I don't like it at all. But I'm like, okay, I like the story though.
You know what it looked like? Like it should have been on TV, not at the movie theater.
It did, yeah, it did.
Like a Hallmark movie or something.
It did. I won't lie about that. But it's like, the story was still given across, you know, even how they filmed it, whatever. It's like, I got what they were doing. Yeah, they could remake it, but.
No, there should have only been one.
Yeah, like
one
exactly
Tupac movie, and that was it.
Yeah.
Now, is there any, like, rappers right now that are on the radio? Do you listen to any radio at all?
I haven't been listening to radio lately. I've been listening to, like, Pandora and, like, all that stuff. Like YouTube, SoundCloud, I've been using that mostly because I like how they pop up the underground rappers just for you. Like, they categorize it and, like, oh, recommended, you may like this person. Like, I like those apps more. I haven't been listening to radio as much because I connect my phone with the Bluetooth, honestly, and play it like that.
No, I'm glad you said that. I'm going to tell you why. Because I had a guy here not too long ago that was on radio, I believe, 22 years.
Oh.
ODM from Lighter Shade of Brown.
Oh, okay.
And I asked him this question because I made this statement about 2 years ago. And I said, 10 years from now, I don't think radio's ever going to, it's going to be dead.
Yeah. So
I'm not going to say that you cannot turn on the radio and it's not going to be there,
Mm-hmm.
but I believe everybody's attention is on YouTube, Spotify. There's so much music
there's
elsewhere.
places for podcasts now and all
Yes.
that. Like, honestly, like, yeah, when I listen to, like, even your stuff, straight up, I go straight to your channel. Hey, I want to hear a talk show today. I'm not, like, radio, talk show in between the songs. Like, 'cause then I'm like, when's the next song coming on? Like, no shade to the radio people, but literally that, yeah. With these iPhones and stuff, it's categorizing more.
Yeah.
So with the radio stuff, it's like a lot different too, and especially for like my music because it's explicit. Like on the radio, I know that that's where I'll run into like some things there. But
now let me ask you this: for some people, it could be a controversial question. For some people, it's not. Okay. Do you consider yourself a Chicana artist or just an artist? Like, would you consider yourself a Chicano rapper or just an artist? How do you want to be identified as?
I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. No one's really ever asked me that question because I never labeled myself nothing. I've always just been like YouTube, categorized. Everyone else categorizes, but me, I'm just like an artist. Yeah, I have Mexican roots and all that stuff, but I won't lie. With my Spanish stuff, it's not the best. I'm still learning. I'm still progressing. I'm doing my best about that because in my family also like. Only people who really know me know this. I'm the only one in my family does not speak fluent Spanish. I can understand bits and pieces. I can, like, when my family's talking to me, I can figure it out. But I'm like, it's the more like he, she, past, future tenses and stuff, like I still got to figure it out. But I won't lie about that, It's like, I got to learn, but it's like, that's anybody, everyone has to learn. And my dad didn't, like, he wasn't really into, like, the teaching it more.
Okay. No, that's understandable. This may surprise you, but at least 90% of Chicano rappers that I've interviewed don't speak Spanish.
I'm trying to. I really am.
Yeah.
Like that's a goal for me. 100% is to be able to speak it fluently because I hated that growing up. Even if like there's people watching right now probably that don't like me. It's like all those comments always like that was something. And I know there's other people who face it. You're not Mexican. You don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, you can't do that.
How are you gonna say? Yeah, like literally my whole family speaking Spanish. Yeah, I can't understand everything, but dude, like literally that. It's like I wasn't raised that way. Like certain things happened in my childhood that prevented that, but I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm here trying. Yeah.
Growing up, I had Filipino friends, Chinese friends, Japanese friends, black friends. Let me give you an example. That's like saying, we've never looked at my Japanese friend who didn't speak Japanese and say, you're not Japanese because you don't speak Japanese, but we knew he was Japanese. Okay. You don't, you're not Chinese because you don't speak Chinese. Can you imagine me telling a good friend of mine, like a black brother of mine, you're not black because you don't speak African?
Yeah. Like, no.
Yeah, you can't.
Especially in today's day, it's like, I'm surprised even people act like that, but it's like, there's always that person.
Yeah,
always that group of people, whatever.
There was a lot of people that felt that way about Selena.
Oh,
because she didn't speak Spanish. But here's the crazy part, okay? Selena could sing beautifully in Spanish. Maybe she couldn't hold a conversation with you, and that's fine. But you can't take that away from her.
No.
I can't take that away from you because maybe you're not fluent, So I just think that's a cheap shot for somebody just trying to start some bullshit up.
Yeah, but also being like a kid during that, that's like, it just so irritating. I think but it's like, it helped me like grow, honestly, because look at me here now. I'm like, I'm learning. I don't care. Like, people can say whatever they want. Like, I do understand to a point. I can speak it to a point. But back then, elementary and stuff, it's like, I wouldn't know that as a kid. Kids are just being rude, whatever. But it's like, yeah, if any other kid, like, even if someone's watching right now that relates to that, it's like, don't trip on those other people who cares about them, honestly. Like, do what you got to do to make yourself happy, because those people, they're not paying your bills, they're not feeding you, they're not doing all that. Like, they don't care about you. And even if they say they do and they're talking down on you, you don't need that. It's literally that. And it's like, I didn't realize that when I was younger. I did not. I was really angry when I was younger and like just figuring it out. I just had to literally just wake up one day. That's literally it.
Yeah. Now, it's, say that you're driving around and you pick up your friend and let's go for a cruise. What would Two Dank be playing on the stereo? Like
Chicano rap, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you mentioned Little One, Night Out, Shadow. Would you be playing them or a variety of others?
Well, when I'm just playing like in the car, because I don't want to be switching through my stuff, I play Pandora, Mr. Shadow station, or I go to King Lil G station.
Okay.
Like I won't lie, like those two, and then all those artists come up and stuff. Little One, Night Out, Sad Boy, Little King Lil G on Mr. Shadow is like they all go together. So I listen to all of them through Pandora. Honestly, like
Okay.
that's what I do. So when I flip it on, it's always that like style, but I like all types of music. I won't lie about that. But am I gonna choose to put that on? No, not really.
So you don't be bumping like, so I wouldn't hear like Snoop, Game, DJ Quick, Dr. Dre, you know, Dog Pound.
So even with that, when I'm playing Mr. Shadow, Snoop Dogg comes on.
Okay.
They come on, and they don't even have a feature with anybody like not Mexican or nothing like that, and they come on. But it's because it's that hip hop. Literally, they like that that gangster style to it, you know, and like it ends up coming on, and it's like I like it. Everyone doesn't have to be one race, you know, for that. Literally that, like you were saying earlier, it's like when you listen to music, you don't know what they look like.
Right. Talent has no color.
Yeah, there's a lot of artists coming up like that. It's like you hear their voice and you see them and you're like, whoa, like that does not even look like, but it's like, it's them, you know?
Okay, now I want to ask you something. I really want you to think about this hard. Okay. Give me your best answer.
Okay.
Who, out of Chicano rap artists, who do you believe is the one that has made it to the top, if there is such a top? Who would you say he's the one I believe is the face of Chicano rap and he's made it the biggest? Is there one in your opinion?
There's like two.
Okay, give me both of them.
So for like older school influencing, I'd say Night Owl.
Okay.
But he's with Shadow and Little One. You know, they came up all at the same time and stuff.
Okay.
But Night Owl. Night Owl, I'd say, because he was the first one I heard not giving a F. I don't know if you cuss over here. But he did not care at all, like, on his stuff. Like, he was the first one I heard, like, straight saying stuff that you hear, like, whoa, like, whoa, what did he just say right there? So him, I think he started out for, like, old school stuff, influencing it. And then for this genre, like, this era, King Lil G, definitely, he's, like, on top of that stuff because he's switching it up. Like, he's going from his rap to, like, to more like the like R&B style, and then he even has some song stuff he has. Like, he's not singing, but he has singers on it, you know, and it's like, that's cool, you know, that's different. It's like everything's progressing also, but for my two people, it would be Night Owl and then King Lil G. Okay,
good choices. Now, let me ask you this. Have those two guys, in your opinion, have they made it to the stature of a Snoop Dogg, of a Game, of a Dog Pound?
King Lil G, I would say he's pretty high up there right now.
Okay.
He has a lot of respect for that Sucio stuff. Like, I've been seeing that since, like, middle school. I won't lie about that. Like, Night Owl, I didn't really see his merch and stuff like that. Like, it was more like the merch side of it, honestly, that caught the attention. Like, King Lil G is the one I've seen the most out here.
So you would say that King Lil G is right up there with Snoop?
Yeah, he's about up there. For him being a Mexican rapper, yeah, he's right up there, I would say.
Okay. Manager, would you agree?
Yeah.
But that's your opinion, and that's what makes it. And that's
From
beautiful.
what I listen to, okay, I know there's gonna be a lot of people right now in the comments going like, "Oh, nah, she doesn't know shit." Like, there's this person.
No, but you know what?
I'm just saying, in my genre, what I listen to, what I've been influenced on, like looking up to type thing. Hey, I think they're cool. You know, I think they're holding it down. Like, are my favorite artists. Like, they've kept it real. Like, I haven't come across a song where they're like just throwing words in there, you know, saying whatever. It's a story. Each one's different. You could tell in the moment they were pissed off about something in that song. This one, he's going through something, you know, like.
Well, you know what? I asked you a question. That's your honest opinion.
Yeah, no problem.
I have to respect that. You know what? In my opinion, I have not seen a Chicano make it that far yet. Now, I'm not saying that they're not popular, that they're not famous, and they're not making any money. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that when you see Snoop, when you see, you know, all of these other rappers that have beer commercials, clothes commercials, traveling around the world, you know, they're in movies. I say to myself, where are we?
Yeah.
When we are the ones pretty much, and I'm just talking about California, we are pretty much hip hop's economy. Why hasn't one of us or more of us, you know, like for an example, where are the, you know, the Raza, Kanye West, 50 Cents, the Snoops, you know, the Games. Where are they at? We always narrow it down to one or two people.
Yeah.
And then we really ask ourselves, but are they really there?
Yeah.
I mean, not that we're wishing these artists anything, because we want our people to come up.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, okay, I think here lies the problem. my opinion, and I want your manager to listen to this. Say that I found this female rapper, and I don't know, we call her name's Lucy. Okay. You know, MC Lucy.
MC
okay?
Lucy, yeah.
And let's just say that her manager brings her to me. Mm-hmm. We want you to produce her. Let's just say she's 17 years old.
Yeah.
Beautiful voice, dope flow. I believe in something called artist development. Mm-hmm. She needs a style. She needs a better name than just MC Lucy. Mm-hmm. Okay. She needs an image, because today's all about images. Okay. I think she's a year away from really spitting fire. Give me a year to work with her or him, you know. And in 1 year, what I want to do, because what this artist needs is something that I cannot give her or you can give her. And you know what it is? I would take you around to artists that have already made it, not even tell them that you're an up-and-coming artist, but for you to see and to experience how they write, how they go in the vocal room and knock it down. Then when you walk out of there, you think to myself, wow, that was on some other level shit. That was on some, now you can apply that and that experience to you. So now, say I take you to an Ice Cube show or a Snoop Dogg, and you see the way they control the crowd, that changes you here now. That's what I mean by artist development. Now here's the problem. Nobody wants to fucking wait.
Yeah.
Nah, she's hot right now, bro. She's ready to go.
Yeah.
And you know what happens? Artists end up staying at selling stuff at swap meets and car shows.
Yeah.
It's remember this. It's not about quantity. It's not about how many singles you can throw out there, but it's about quality.
Yeah.
Is my song going to be played 10 years from now? Or am I just going to have 40, 50 songs out there that nobody cares?
Yeah.
Remember that it's about quality, not quantity. And, you know, there's artists that have come through here that have told me, literally I have 50 albums out. And you know what? I never heard fucking one of them. Because you just released a bunch of shit that was sold at the swap meets and at car shows. Many times, it's important to develop an artist. So when she comes out with the hot look, dope name, dope image, spitting fire, there's no denying it. Last example, okay? If there's a fire down the street, let's just say there's a house on fire, I don't have to post it up on Instagram or make flyers for people to see it.
Yeah.
They're going to see it, right?
Yeah.
Because it's hot. When an artist is hot, we don't have to do much promotion. It'll sell itself. So my message to you is take your time. Don't release no mediocre shit. You know, because remember this, ultimately this is your career.
Yeah.
So
I haven't, on that note, I haven't released music, honestly, in like a year. I've been getting lots of messages. I know a lot of people like want to hear new stuff, new flows, you know, all that stuff, features, all that stuff. But literally that, I've been working on it. Like, I was stressing in the beginning when I started because I was like, I don't have content. What do I even post? Like, literally when they were, like I was telling you, like, they were like, post your day, you know, all that, what you eat, whatever. I'm like, no, because I don't like seeing that. I want to post what you guys would like to see because it's like, I want it to be worth it, you know, not just wasting your time seeing what I'm eating for breakfast. Like, okay, like,
right.
okay, yeah, maybe it's cool, but no, not in the
maybe if that was TikTok. Do you have a TikTok?
I do, but even that, I don't know how to post on there. Like, I'm trying to learn, but I can't dance. Like, I'm not about to dance in front of a thing. I'm not about to do all that, like the TikTok dances, whatever, all that stuff. No, I don't, like, I could, but no, because that's not me.
But that's an idea right there. You could just say, yo, whatever, everybody, quick message. I don't dance. I'm not going to eat my food in front of you. So it's just going to be me. You guys wanted me to post, blah, blah, blah. You could even start with there.
True that, honestly, yeah. And that's why when the people do message me, I feel bad because I get so many like random messages and stuff. I don't see it. And then I'll see it like 2 weeks later, a week later, a month later, whatever. And I'll text them, hey, I'm sorry I didn't see your stuff till now. But I am making more music, you know. I am trying to post more. Like, I try to let them know, hey, I do care. Like, don't think I'm just ignoring you, or I think, oh, I'm all that, or I can't respond, when no, I'm working. I have an actual like job, and then also I have to try and write music, and it's like, it takes time. And literally it's been like, right now I'm working on an album. I'm gonna drop an album because it's all songs that I've been working a lot on. I have other songs that are singles for after, but I want my, like, literally, like you were saying, like, the quality. You want quality, not quantity. And that's why the album's gonna come out. there's going to be some songs that are way different, not like my style. I'll tell everyone straight up, but it's different. And I want it to be different because I want people to see what else I can do. And then also, like, nobody just likes one thing. You know, they're not going to be like, oh, only Solid Gangster. You guys have some days where you're sad. Like, you have some days where you're heartbroken. Like, that's everybody. And it's like, I want them to be able to relate to that and realize, like, hey, I'm not just going to put this out there, you know, because I know that's what you want. You know, I'm putting it out there because I want you guys to be able to relate to it. I want you guys to just see something different, you know, like from me too, as me, like what I'm doing.
Okay. Are you going to be performing anywhere anytime soon? Has your manager gotten you any bookings?
Actually, yeah. I was going to tell you about that. Next month on the 10th, I'm performing in Escondido. I'm going to be opening for Mr. Shadow and Mr. Little One.
Awesome.
So
awesome. Have you ever met them before?
I've never met them before.
Okay.
Yeah. They came across my music and stuff and they liked it. And then also I'm from San Diego as well. And they reached out, and Little One has been contacting my manager and stuff, and that's been super, like, amazing. Like, that amazed me. Like, honestly, I was like, someone who influenced me as a child, like, listening to him even when I was, like, 7, 6, like, him even noticing who I was and stuff, I was like, dude, like, that means a lot to me. And then he was like, yeah, he's like, you can open. And he's like, you're going to, like, have this set, do this and that. And I was like, okay. So that's going to be my first actual, like, performance concert. And also what I like about that is the last two I did weren't all ages. It was 21 and up. And a lot of my fan base is under 21, still in high school and all that. So this one, it's like, I want all the people I've not even had a chance to meet, like fans I don't even know I have and stuff, to be able to come see, you know? And then also they're going to see Shadow and Little One stuff. Like, it's something that's new, different. It's the first big performance I have done. But I want to make it worth it, like you were saying. I want them to, hey, I'm doing this for you. Like,
right.
I'm be performing, I'm be doing my thing, but I'm doing this for you guys. Like, when people come up to me and say, hey, I like your stuff, or hey, I saw your Instagram before, that generally makes me, like, literally makes me feel, like, so good. Because I'm like, thank you. You know, like, literally,
right.
Thank you. I will not, and that's one thing that I'm not going to say something I do not mean. Because
right.
I've hated that just growing up, people just saying whatever, just
right.
to fit in, just to seem cool, whatever, seem nice to you. Nah,
yes.
Like, if you're an ass, you're an ass. Like, literally that. Like, I'm sorry, but no, I don't want that. And that's, for me, like, I don't want it to be that way. So I'm trying to do that. And so for this performance coming up, like, I'm going to be posting more about it. A lot of my followers are going to see that. And I'm hoping to meet more of, like, my fans, too, because it's a good opportunity for them to, like, come see me, you know?
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the one thing, look, that I've learned is that to promote yourself until it pays off. Promote yourself until it pays off. Let me just share a quick story, and I shared it with your manager. There's been artists that have come here and have literally, and believe me, I won't mention no names because I don't mean no disrespect.
Yeah, no.
That have literally begged me for an interview. You don't have to beg me. I just tell people to submit their music, okay? Mm-hmm. And I finally get them on. I send them the flyer and just tell them, let's promote this. And they never post it. Part of the deal is you put the flyer up on your page, mm-hmm. not necessarily in your story. You can put it there if you want to as well. But I want it on your page because your fans are going to know where you're going to be at.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
okay?
100%.
So I always give them this. And I said, look, after the interview, if you want to, you could delete it off your page. Yeah. As long as you promote it, you were going to be here. Mm-hmm. And they won't do it. They will not do it. And then when they come here, instead of leading them to the YouTube page where they can see them live,
yeah.
Can I just go live on Instagram? And bro, honestly, yeah. I told this one guy, then what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah, like.
You could have went live on Instagram at home.
Literally that, yeah.
You know, oh, well, you know, and I told this one guy this. I said, look, bro, I'm not going to interview you unless you put that flyer right now that you're here. Mm-hmm. I made the guy put the flyer up. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Deleted after. Yeah. And he was a boring ass interview, man. But you know what? Like I said, you have to promote yourself until it pays off. Because ultimately is this. Look, I'm provided a platform for you to come and gain new fans. Mm-hmm. And you can't even promote yourself. So it kind of sucks. But
for me, I mean, I didn't even look at it like that. Like, oh, like, whatever. Like, I reposted, like, even right away when I saw you posted that, I reposted it because I was like, dude, I want to show this guy, like, I care, you know, like, I want to get his stuff out there. People who don't know about this radio station, go follow, you know, like, people were texting me, what is that, a podcast? Oh, is it a video? Oh, is it whatever, all this stuff? And I was like, go watch to find out.
And you're still finding out.
Yeah, go watch his page, check out his page. He has all that. He does other stuff, too. So it's like, anyone that supports me, too, like, I am all for it. I'll repost anything, even if it's, like, an event I'm not going to. I normally repost it because
Yeah.
I generally care. And like, literally that, a lot of people today, they're more like, oh, I want the views on my page. I want everything on my page. Why don't we collab on it? You know, you can do that on Instagram, whatever. I've already run into that a lot too. And it's like, what about both of us? You know, like, I get it's for you, I get it's for your page, but what about the both of us? You know, like, we both can help each other. Yeah, I don't have that big following, but the people I do have, you know, like, they might as well know, because what is there to lie for? What is there?
Yeah.
There's no reason for it, you know?
Yeah, funny story. Alex, are you putting our tags up, our names? Okay. It was funny because there was one guy that I interviewed. He had 100,000 followers. I don't even know if they were even real, okay? But he only had one picture, one post. That was it. And I said, hey, bro, I need you to post up that flyer. And he was like, well, I'll put it on my story, bro. And this is what he said. I usually charge to put it on my story. I go, hold on, bro. You asked me. I didn't ask you.
Yeah.
You know, and he was like, well, I'll put it up on my story. I usually charge, but I won't put it up on my page. I go, bro, if you don't put it up on your page, then we're good.
Yeah.
That's what I told him. Then we're good. He goes, well, I don't want to mess up my brand. He had one fucking picture.
Yeah.
He had one fucking picture. And I said like this, look, bro, I'll tell you what. You leave one fucking picture up there and it's the side of your face.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're trying to look mysterious or whatever, bro, but nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Might as well just delete your page, because what good is it if you just have one picture? I don't know how you have 100,000 and your one picture only has like 22 likes.
Yeah. People be like that.
I know.
It's weird. It's really weird, especially now with like social media. Everyone's like, I want to have the most followers. I want to have that check mark next to my name. A lot of people, they buy followers because people see that and they're like, oh, I want to follow because this and that. That's been my whole thing. I don't want to even get into that. I've been told how to do it, all that stuff. I don't want to get into that because, one, I hope for other people who may be doing this, there's a way to check. There's a website for that. You can see how many are fake. Also, I want my stuff genuine, because why would I want fake fans? Like, literally, why would I want that? Fake
You're going to have to tell me what website, because there's a couple of pages I want to check.
Don't worry, I'll
put them on blast.
But literally that, and it's like, even like clothing, I get clothing brands that send me stuff to model and stuff. I'm all for that. If you want to send it to me, go for it. You know, you like my stuff, you're willing to have your brand on my page, like, dude, 100%, let's do it. Yeah. And even like with my music video stuff, like even right now, I sometimes have stickers on the back of my phone that these brands give me. I'm like, hey, is it cool if I put it in there? Yeah, I can't even believe you asked me. Like, they tell me that, like, I can't believe you asked me, or of course do it. But I still ask because I'm like, I want to support you the same way you did to me. Yeah, it's just as simple as it's in the back of my phone, but all it takes is someone pausing that video and being like, what is that? Oh, I'm going to go search it up. You know, like, oh, that looks cool. I'm going to search it up. Because, yeah, I'm doing whatever I'm doing for me. But if I can help you out, might as well. Same thing with my music videos. I keep it all my friends, like, supporters, any family. Everyone who's a part of my videos, in my videos, are someone who means something to me. And that's been my goal. Like, I want anyone who has been a big part of my life, even if they didn't know me during this music stuff when I was little, whatever, I want them to be in my video. I'm like, hey, even if you're camera shy, whatever, I want you in there because I generally love you and care about you. I want to, at least I know that you're in my stuff, you know?
Right.
So it's like, with the brands especially, like, I try to support them as much as possible because, like, for music videos, all that stuff, I'm like, hey, if you guys come, wear your merch. I might have a color scheme. Just wear your merch in black or something like that. Or you can hold your sticker up or something, you know. But I want to try and do that as much as I can. Literally give back to my community, give back to where I'm from, and just help out anyone else that's trying to come up. Because you can't do it. You can do it. It's only you who makes the moves for yourself, but it's the people who care about you that help you out, you know.
Yes, yes. You know what? Now let me ask you this. Are you camera shy? Like, for an example, when you're in front doing videos, do you remember shooting your first video? How was that for you?
My first video, I was okay because I went to school with him. He was upcoming, like, he had gone to high school with me, and then I was like, and that's been too, like, anyone who's coming up from my town, because in Fallbrook, like, it's a really small town, but there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent, and a lot of people do not know that. What the heck is Fallbrook? A lot of people don't even know what that is, and that's why I'm trying to, like, this kid is from Fallbrook, this person is also from where I'm from, look, this is what they have to do. So my first video, I collabed with him because I was like, hey, he's not exactly from Fallbrook, he went to school with me there, but he's someone I know. I want to project, you know, like, boost up someone I know also. Yeah. And then also, like, with other, like, rappers and stuff from Fallbrook and stuff, like, even them, I'm trying to, like, get with them. I'm like, hey, like, you guys have talent, let's, like, show them, you know, like, that's the point of it. And getting other people out there too as well. Yeah, you know?
That's dope. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and Alex, when I tell you I'm ready, you can go ahead and put it up there. We're going to take some calls. And if anybody wants to call and ask you a question as far as, once again, to repeat where you're going to be at, maybe producers that are, you can always, if they call, you can always lead them to your manager, let him deal with them. If anybody wants to ask you a personal question, now, when I say personal question, pertaining to music, okay, pertaining to music, okay, so Alex, go ahead and put the number up there. Let me connect this first, and okay, put it right here, Norbert. Give it to me. Okay. And even though she's always sponsoring us, once again, Nacho Granny's cookies, medicated and non-medicated. So once again, if you guys want your cookies, like, let me just, like, stuff like this, okay? Like, awesome, dope cookies, okay? I love eating cookies. I know a lot of you guys like eating cookies. Okay, so we're gonna put that right here, and I believe these are the medicated ones. So once again, this show is sponsored by Nacho Granny's Cookies. We're gonna put her name on the description so that you guys can go click on it and hit her up. I think these are brownies, huh? Yeah, this is a brownie. So you and Alex can fight over these two, and I'll keep the non-medicated, because if I take those medicated, I'll soon be relocated. So okay, everybody, go ahead and put up the number, and hopefully, once again, because we have a young lady, please call respectfully, okay? Please call respectfully, and do not, if you will, call from a private number, because I will not pick up. Okay, so once again, okay, we got one caller. Let's go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, yo, what's up, Tony? It's the homie Kike from the city of Escondido.
Yeah, turn us up, Alex. We can barely hear you.
Hey, what's up, big dog? Buenas noches.
Buenas noches, bro.
Buenas noches, Tony. Buenas noches to the whole Roadium radio team. I just wanted to give her flowers and shit, because we need more young Chicanos to come out and represent for the Raza, dog.
Absolutely. You want to say anything?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Honestly, like, you calling in, like.
And one more question too, Pedro.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I missed it or not, but like any upcoming shows in the area?
Yeah, actually.
Alex. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, so next month on September 10th, I'm gonna be opening for Mr. Shadow and Mr. Little One. I have the link for tickets in my bio as well. My Instagram's up there. The event is gonna be it's on the 10th, and if you guys can come out to that, like, I'd love to.
10th of September.
Yeah, of September.
Okay. Awesome, man. So just hit her up on her Instagram. Her Instagram is up there, and if for some reason you guys can't read it, for some reason, go on the description on this video, and you guys will be able to see it. So, gracias, carnal. Truly appreciate you calling in on me.
Muchas gracias a ustedes. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Okay, let's keep it pushing. Let's see. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, let's keep it pushing.
Caller.
Your name and where you calling from? Okay, let's keep it pushing.
I got feedback. Turn down your TV, please. Caller.
Turn down your TV, please.
Hello?
Yes. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Nikki, this is your family. We just want you to know that we love you. We're so proud of you, baby.
Thank you. I love you guys. Like.
Awesome. That's what we call support.
Everybody hit her up because her shit's fire.
Know what I mean? Awesome. Make sure you write that volume. Awesome. Anything you want to say to your family other than you love them?
I mean, they already know everything I've been going through. Like,
okay, they hung up. They'll
love
see you.
Guys. You guys are my day ones.
Awesome. Let's keep it pushing. Okay. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Hello. Yes, your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Marietta. My name's Jaylene.
Okay. How you doing tonight?
I just wanted to give a shout out to Nikita. Just let her know, keep doing your thing, girl. Keep rising up for us Hispanic women. I know as Latina, as the young Latina that you are, you keep doing your thing. The haters are gonna hate. You keep your eyes focused, and you're gonna get where you need to go.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Honestly, that's beautiful encouragement. Thank you so much for calling in. Okay. Let's keep it pushing. Okay. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Yo, it's good.
What's good? What's your name and where are you calling from?
It's Dubtown Rob.
Okay.
From Central Valley.
What's good?
up?
You got a question, my bro?
Yeah, my bad. I could barely hear you, Tony, but I wanted to show some love to the homegirl, man. Too Dank. We found her music. I host a live music review show on Land Beach TV, man.
Yeah.
And I came across her music. We did a feature together, man, coming soon. So I just wanted to call and give her flowers, show that big love. And, you know what I'm saying, let her know that we rocking with her.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Much love to Dubtown Rob and Latin Beast. We have a song coming out soon called Stay Cautious. It'll be all over my page. It should be coming out like the next month, hopefully, for sure.
Awesome. Awesome, man. Thank you for calling, brother.
No doubt. Yeah, much love. Much love. I could barely hear you guys, man, but much love. Keep it pushing. Keep doing your thing. And, you know what I'm saying? Much success to you always.
All good, my bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
They're saying they could barely hear us. I don't know. We're still trying to get the bugs out from the new update, so please forgive us. So, okay, cool. See, you got an unknown number. See, look, if you call me private, I'm going to respect your privacy and not answer. So let's keep it going. Okay. I don't know why you guys do that. Stop. Okay. Caller, your name or where are you calling from? Hello? Hello, caller.
Your name, where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes. Yes, you're live. You got a question? What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Selena, and we're calling from Escondido.
Awesome. You have a question?
Turn that up so I could hear them, mijo. Sorry. I don't have a question, but I'm just showing my support right here for Nikki.
Awesome.
Keep it up, girl. Keep it up. Anything you need, just let us know.
Thank you. Much love to all you guys. Like, for real. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's awesome seeing you right here, dude.
Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Have a blessed night. Thank you for
I'll
calling
let you
in.
go and get some real questions.
Yes. All good. Okay, we got a couple more minutes. Let's keep it going. You know what? Meanwhile, while we wait for the calls, we got another one. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Caller. Okay, I don't know. He just wanted to breathe. It sounded like Michael Myers. So yeah. All right. Let's see. They hung up again. All right. I'm giving you guys an opportunity to call, but you guys keep hanging up for some reason. Okay, let's go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Hello, caller.
Hey, Tony A.
What's up, brother?
Hey, Too Dank. This is the Snowman calling.
Okay. What's up, my bro?
I have a few questions, and I just wanted to share this as well. The first connection I had with hip-hop was in the To Live and Die in L.A. Tupac video. He was selling oranges, and he jumps in the lowrider after. I grew up around Wilmington. That's like Tony A knows. Everybody was selling oranges in the 90s, and that was the first time I had a connection with hip-hop. I say that because your videos, I was watching your videos, and your visuals are dope.
Thank you.
So, like, what's the inspiration behind the videos, or do you have somebody in your team that does that?
So, for my videos, I direct all of them. Like, this...
The videos, or do you have somebody...
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, so like for the storyline and stuff like that, I make it. Like for This Shit Hit, I directed that one and my homeboy filmed it. Same with the last one. Moving forward, like you said, for that like Tupac one, same thing. That scene, it stood out to me. I want all my stuff to tell a story, and I want to have meaning in it, and I want to include other people in the community, like people and things that people can relate to. So yeah, with my music videos, I direct them because I want to make sure it's like the vision I intend. And I want something good to watch, you know, not just like scenes cutting in and out of someone rapping. Like, I want something like a story, like literally what you were saying. Thank you for that too.
Awesome. Yeah, I know you said you had another question, bro.
Yeah, sorry, I can't hear, so I'm hearing off the TV and muting it. But yeah, second question is, you rap fast, so like I see a lot of interviews. I don't know if rappers are lying, but they're trying to say like they don't write anymore. They just go in, memorize the flow, and go in. Is that how you go in the booth? Do you just memorize and go in off the dome, or do you write stuff down? Is writing stuff down dead? That was my second question.
Oh no, yeah, I get what you mean, like freestyling or like writing or not. I write it. I try to like do it over and over and over because one, I want to memorize it for when I go to the studio, so I'm not like forgetting my words, and so I know how I want it to sound. And then also freestyling, I don't do it in the booth because I did that one time and you're paying for your time there. So yeah, I had to learn. I was like, oh, studio, no, I'm bring all my friends. I brought like 8 people when we went, and then like we're all hanging out, whatever, but I'm paying by the hour. So I learned that, hey, I got to write it beforehand. The songs that I want to do, I'm going to go in, kill it, and that's going to be business. Like straight when I go in, it's got to be like that. So yeah, but when I'm writing, I do that. I freestyle. So it's kind of the same. Like as I'm writing the songs, I'll freestyle with it, write a whole verse out. If I don't like it, I'll delete the whole thing. But that's how I write. I'll freestyle, and then I kind of take what I like from it.
Awesome. That's dope.
All right, keep up the great work. You know, the visuals are dope.
Thank you.
And yeah, keep up the great work.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for calling in.
Hell yeah. I wonder why they're having a hard time hearing us. It's okay. Okay, we'll figure it out after. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm Tommy from South Central, man. I had a quick question for you, Tony.
Yes, sir.
You guys brought up King Lil G earlier.
Yes.
So I just wanted to know, like, when they're gonna have him on, or is he too good to even come up, or is he one of the ones that you talk about that is like, oh, he gives you a date and then there's a no-show?
You know what, man? I hope you can hear me because I know we're having problems with the callers hearing us. I have never, ever been in contact with King Little G myself. You know, it's always people that have told me I live with him. I know his manager, if he has a manager, or like I talk to him all the time. Yeah. That I'm a producer. It's always been those type of people that have told me I could put you in contact with him. Dude, I've been trying to reach this guy for 2 years now. 2 years, okay? And it's funny because, I mean, I can get B-Real from Cypress Hill, who has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, to come here. You know, but when it comes to King Little G, I can't even get a DM or a email or anything. So I wonder, these 3 people, once again, I've never heard this from King Little G. I heard once that he was not interested. Another one was that he wasn't doing interviews. And then the other one, he just told his boy, you know what, I just don't want to talk about interviews right now. Now, whether that's true or not, I'm not going to put that on him because I didn't hear him say that. Yeah. But I will say for the last 2 years, yeah, I would love to. Me personally, I don't see King Little G as a Chicano rapper. I see him as an artist. Mm-hmm. I think the guy can rap. So I want to talk hip hop with him. Yeah. That's all I want to do. But when I can't even get a direct answer from him, it's tough. Yeah. So that's the only answer that I have. So.
Nah, that's cool, man. You know, the fans is asking for it, and you know that's the type of support that we need. Like also I believe like their feedback, no matter what the status is. Like you said, you have Be Real, you know, and somebody of that caliber could come up and pull up. You know, I don't see why somebody of that stature like King Lil G can't reach out. 'Cause I'm pretty sure he heard a Roadium radio. Like, come on now, you know, like give the people what they want, and that's King Lil G to come up on that mic, you know.
Yeah, you know, and I'll say this respectfully because you asked. Guys like Conejo, the same thing. I've been talking to Conejo for the last 2 years, and he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And I shoot him dates, and we never confirm anything. Trying to like if I can have DJ Yella from NWA here. You know, I think I can get a Conejo. You know, if I can get Little Easy E to come up here, you know, I believe I can get a Mr. Criminal. Mm-hmm. These are other people that I've been in contact with for the last 2 years that have just never got back to me. Now, if they just don't want to be on, then I can respect that. and just say, I'm not doing no interviews, bro. I don't want to do it. I can respect that. But when we talk and you say, yeah, I'll do it, and your actions show something totally different, you just don't want to be here. So I don't know why we even talk.
Yeah, why waste time? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it, bro. I don't have nothing against those guys. They just have their reasons. And, you know, that's it. But the ones who lose are the fans. So.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why I thought I asked, man. Because it's like, come on now, you know, we need that. Like the audience need it. I'm a fan of the both Conejo and King Lil G, you know. But I just thought I asked you guys brought them up earlier, so I was just, you know, I thought I asked the question.
Yeah, you know what, man? It's always a beautiful thing.
Much it, man. Shout out to Roadium Radio, Tony. Keep doing your thing.
Thank
you.
You,
know, Dank as well, man. You're coming up. You know, keep doing it.
Thank
that's
you.
it. You know, much love to all the Raza that's out there trying to do it too.
Awesome. Thank you, my bro. Peace out. Okay. And like I said, I really want to sit down with these guys, and I really want to pick their brain on, you know, what motivated them to do what they do, you know. So caller, your name and where you calling from? Hello, caller. Sounds like you're tied up somewhere. Okay, talk to you later. Anyways, it sounded like that guy went to Good Burger and he was chewing a mouthful of hamburger. So anyway, this isn't Good Burger, homie. And stop, look at unknown.
Man, why are they acting scared?
Exactly. Look, if you got the balls, make the calls.
Yeah.
So anyways, we got a couple of more minutes, so let's keep it pushing. So if I see Texas again, I'm like, look at another one. Anyways, if not, we're gonna just end the calls if we keep getting that, and then let me see. Okay.
And they know too.
Yeah, caller, your name and where you calling from?
What's up? My name is Manny. I'm calling from Inglewood, California.
Yes, sir. How you doing? How you doing tonight, brother?
Doing good. Hey, I got a question for you guys. You never thought of collaborating with Bella the rapper on the track?
I have, honestly. Like I want to collab with other female artists coming up, like the ones I listed earlier. It's just like I've been just honestly waiting. Like I haven't come across a song that I was writing like, yo, like this girl would sound hard on it. Cause the songs that I have made features with that are gonna come out, as I was writing them, I was like, hey, I could see this person on there. I could see this person on there. So yeah, I have thought about it and I could see that happening, but it just takes time. And once I come across a song, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, whenever you're ready for it. And I know her manager, and we could hook that up.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Erica, if you're listening, Erica, B&B Entertainment, we got to make it happen. So hopefully in the future.
Yeah, most definitely. It's all about like we're the only other females coming up right now. We gotta get together. It's like we're together in this, honestly.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, like I'm showing love. Let's do this. Like
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, caller. Thank you for calling, man. Greatly appreciate it, homie.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too, bro. Okay, seems like they can hear us just fine now. Okay, maybe they got Obama phones. So, I don't know. So, if you got Boost Mobile, okay, caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, brother? How you doing tonight, man?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm all right.
What's your name and where you calling from, bro?
Well, I'm calling from Diego.
Oh, good. San Diego in the building. Yes, sir. We can hear you.
I'm doing okay. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. You got a question, bro?
Well, my name is Ever, and I'm calling from Diego.
Okay, you got a question?
Not really. I'm just calling to show some love to the little homegirl.
That's awesome, man. Thank you, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Much love.
Thank you for that love and support, my bro. Greatly appreciate it, man. That's we need more of that than hate. So, greatly appreciate that, homie.
I hear a lot of people from LA calling in, and I just want to tap in and just to say, keep up the good work.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Much love to San Diego too, everybody.
And much respect to you, big homie.
Muchas gracias, carnal. Have a blessed night, homie.
Thank you.
Okay, let's take a couple of more calls and then we'll be out of here because I'm dying to take a shot of that Patron. So, hell yeah. As a matter of fact, Norbert, can you open that up for me and bring me a little shot glass over there? Take the edge off this fucking update that set us back a whole hour and shit. So, anyways, okay, we got another call. Okay. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Update. That sent us back a whole hour.
Turn on your TV, please.
Hello?
Yes. Your name and where you calling from?
Is this Tony?
Yes.
Hi, Tony. This is JEDI from CALI.
Hey,
I
how?
just want to say hello, and I want to say hello to Dank, and wish you the best, mija.
Thank you.
And I wanted to let you know, Tony, that little phrase you said, don't call me private, because if you call me private, what did you say? If you call me private, I'm going to respect your privacy and not answer?
Yes.
I'm going to use it on my voicemail.
Hell yeah.
That was a good one. I like that. Anyways, you guys have a good night. You guys have a blessed life. And thanks for answering my call. It's hard to get in, but thank you. I'm
Awesome.
nervous. Sorry.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling. Okay, let me try to open up this bottle. See, look at this.
Dang, they're trying to get in. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Beat it, pal. Okay. Anyways, this drink is sponsored by. Look, one more time. I got to show you.
Dude.
Okay. This drink is sponsored by Ernie V. And your management name, brother? Your management name? Vegas.artist management. Vega Artist Management. Okay. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Hello, caller. I know I can hear you breathing. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's keep it going. You having a good time?
Yeah.
All right, so somebody wants to get in bad or unknown now. So
Acting like you're going to screenshot their number or something and keep it. I don't
right, like, come on, just okay. Anyway, let's go. Okay. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Hello,
Hey,
caller.
what's up? Is this Tony?
Yes. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, Tony? This is Gustavo from Bakersfield.
Bakersfield in the crib, bros. What's up, my brother? You got a question?
Yeah, actually, it was more of a comment, man. I just today, watching your show, I started listening to Dank, and you know what? Her style reminded me a lot of Miss Crazy a little bit, but respectfully, Dank she goes a little harder than that, man. Like her shit slaps, dude. Her beats and everything. I was like, damn, this girl shit just fit.
And that's just the beginning.
I know you haven't even heard the next stuff.
Oh yeah, that's another thing, man. I mean, I think both of you guys can make something big happen, dude. Especially under you, I seen, the followers that your page grows and stuff like that, man. Just me alone, dude. I brought a few people into your shit and stuff, and the guy that brought me into your stuff, he's been, like I said before, man, he has Bakersfield following all your shit, bro, and also, the familia from Santa Maria, because I'm originally from Santa Maria. I got hella primos, fucking with your shit now, bro. So, and then with you bringing in this Marvelous, ooh, dude, sky's the limit, man.
We're trying to take it to another level, my brother. And it's people like you, carnal.
Always, brother.
It's people like you is why Roadium Radio exists. So I want to thank you, bro. It is people like you that support y apoyar, young Latinos like this, why we exist, because we need more people of our people to support us, man. So we're only here because of you guys, bro. So muchas gracias, carnal.
Of course, and it has a lot to do with your energy, bro. Your vibes, your guest vibes and all that stuff. Like, I'll be tuning in and stuff, and I'll be like looking at the comments, throw a little comment in there like, hey, I'm ready for the show. And I see all this Raza hating, bro, and it's like, what the fuck are you even doing here, man? Keep that negative shit, at your pad, bro. Just because you're fucking upset with your life, don't mean you gotta fuck it up for everybody else.
I like to say, if you woke up on some negative shit, lay your ass back down, okay? Second, like, is your life that bad? Is your life that bad that you have to go in the live chat and this show sucks? This show's boring. I can't stand Tony.
Exactly, man.
Why are you watching him? Shut up, bitch. It's like, I just don't get it, bro.
Yeah,
but, here we are. But we don't want to acknowledge them. We want to acknowledge you, bro, for taking the time and to show up, bro.
Course.
So that's all, carnal. Muchas gracias.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the comments as well. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you, guys. Good luck.
Yes, stay blessed. Let's keep it pushing. We got about 5 more minutes. So text us, don't call back, especially if you're chewing on a good burger. Okay. Caller, your name or where are you calling from? Caller.
Yo, this is the Snowman. I'm just calling to tell Dank before she leaves, she has to try some tacos in Wilmington because Wilmington is the land of the taco truck, and I want to end the debate who has better food, LA, Mexican food, LA, and San Diego. So please try some Mexican food around the area because we'll be on another time, and I want to end the debate whose food is better, San Diego or LA.
Let me tell you something. I will. After this, I will. I'll post it on my Instagram. You'll see. I'll go somewhere right now and try it. All right? I will try it. I'll give my rating on that. But let me tell you this. There's so many different restaurants. None of them are the same, all right? San Diego as well. There's so many different restaurants. There's some that are shit, like straight up, like, nah, everybody knows, don't go there, don't go there. But then there's those ones that, like, stand out. So, for you to say, hey, SD, LA was better, I don't know.
It's kind of tough.
Yeah, it depends on the joint, honestly, like, where you're at. It depends.
Yeah.
But I will try it. I will try it, and I'll post it. Like, I'll give you that. I will do that.
I've been to San Diego. I think San Diego is better. I'm not gonna lie, but give the area a try for tacos.
Yeah, most definitely.
I will. We're up there as well.
Yeah,
Have
I will.
a good night.
Definitely.
Hell yeah! Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, my boy's finally bringing me a Modelo since we're gonna take about 2 more calls. So thank you, bro, for calling in, man. I'm glad you're having fun. Okay. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. How you doing, man? Where you calling from?
Good, man. This is Robert calling from Nebraska. I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend.
Yes.
I never heard of 2DNK. I searched her up when I started watching this live, and she has sick music. She has sick beats, and her lyrics are dope. She can rap better than some guys that I've heard before. And my question to her is, what does she think about Snow the Product? Because I just saw Snow the Product made a song with Santa Fe the Clan and Stevie Aoki, and I just wanted to see what does she think about it.
I fuck with her. Like, straight up, I like her a lot because I love how she can switch so easily from Spanish to English just like that. And then also with the Santa Fe Clan, I saw that as well. I like Santa Fe. Like, their stuff goes hard. So when I saw them collab, I was real quick on that. I'm not sure, but I think they did a tour or a concert or something together recently. And I was looking into that. And Snow the Product, yeah, she's dope. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she's dope. Like, her bars are super hard. I've seen some of her way older stuff. Like, it's always just been progressing, but even the old stuff was great.
Awesome. You have another question, my bro?
No, that's just it. Because I just see that. Well, I'm glad she thinks something good about it because she gets Snow the Product gets a lot of hate. But people don't realize that she's out there doing big things. She's been on the show, the Queen of the South, and she's making songs with like big people. And yeah, that hate is just strange. But yeah, that's all I wanted to ask. You guys have a good night, man.
You too. Thank you, man. You know what's funny, man? How when I started podcasting, I started interviewing females and how much hate they were getting. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. So, caller, your name and where are you calling from?
It was unbelievable.
Caller,
Your name and where you calling?
Hello. Can you hear me?
yes, sir. What's your name? Where you calling from, bro?
All right. Yeah, my name is Miguel. I'm from Sun Valley.
Sun
All
Valley.
right, man. I got one question for you, Tony, and I got 3 quick questions for 2DNK.
All right.
Shoot.
All right. Here it goes. 2DNK. First question. I was gonna ask, why did you decide to name yourself 2DNK? My second question.
I'll ask you what once you finish it first.
Oh no! So that one, I kind of touched on it in the beginning. Like it started out with my friends. Like I was freestyling, doing my stuff, and then they were like, "Dude, that's hard. That's fire. The stuff you got and be doing, be fire." And they were like, "That's dank. Like that's too dank, and like that's too hard." Like I was hearing that a lot, and like dank. I don't know why all my friends were saying that a lot back then, but they just kept saying it, and I was like, "Too dank." So originally I started out Nikita Danks, and then it turned into 2DNK. And I abbreviated like that because it was my own like little thing, and I liked how it looked. So, yeah, I appreciate you asking that too.
Awesome.
All right. Second question. I wanted to ask you if you have like a criminal record.
You know what? We'll plead the fifth on that one. We'll leave it.
I was just gonna,
Yeah. We'll leave it. We'll leave that one alone.
Another day, another story.
Yes. In other words, has she ever gone to jail on Monopoly? Yes, we all have.
Last question.
Yes.
All right. The third question is if you would ever participate in Tony A's freestyle battle.
Oh, you know what? We do have something called verse for verse, where you would go heads up with another girl.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Yeah.
I forget what art. Yeah, I'll be down for that. Definitely. If you guys want to have me on there, like, I'll be down. Try it out.
Hell yeah. I'm glad you asked that, man. Thank you. So what's my question, bro?
Oh, your question, Tony A, is when do you think will be the finals for the verse for verse?
Oh, you know what? Probably sometime
next
next
year, or maybe like summer or next year.
I would say probably summer next year, and I'll tell you why. Because I want to do it somewhere other than here, where we have a live audience, bro.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Like I want to be able to invite everybody that has one, male and female, to come and battle each other in front of a live studio audience. If I could have 50 people there, I'm gonna do it that way, bro, and still go live.
Yeah.
So hopefully that helps you, bro.
The final is the setup is going to be different. It's going to be the same setup.
No, the setup's going to be a little bit different because I want to hold it like possibly at a hall or possibly even at a nightclub, bro. So.
Okay, that's cool, man. I like your ideas, Tony. Thank you for the time.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Okay, we got one more caller. One more call. So who is the lucky caller? Please don't let it be Texas. Okay. Here we go. Caller, your name and where you calling from. You are the last caller.
Hey, what's up, Tony?
What's up, brother?
What's up, Tony?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? What's your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Utah.
Utah's in the building.
How you doing, man? What's your name and where you calling from?
You got a question?
Hey, I just want to say that I like the style of this girl right here.
Thank you.
Thank you a lot. Yeah.
And she reminds me to JB, the neighborhood queen.
Awesome.
Awesome.
You know what? That's a good thing.
Yeah. To me, that's a great thing. That's dope.
You know, I want to say this. If JB would
just wanted to call to show some love, and I want to say that I'm a fan of yours.
Thank you. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Make sure you guys follow her on Instagram. Thank you, Carnal. I greatly appreciate you calling all the way from Utah, homie.
For sure, man. I thank you for taking my call, man. Good night, homie.
Good night. Okay, we're good. We're good. So, other than that, my personal opinion is this, and now I'm just turning off the phone. Mm-hmm. My personal opinion, if JV would have stayed rapping, this is just me. I think there would be no female. Let me just narrow it down. No female Latina. I believe that could hang with her. Mm-hmm. I truly believe that.
It was different.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Yeah. It was very different. And again, I was telling your manager that I still have songs from her, like spitting fucking bars that I don't think even today females, you know, not saying that females today cannot rap. I'm not saying that. But the stuff that she was on, it was on another level.
Especially back then.
Yes. Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. It's just that, and it's because I work with her, and, you know, and I love their style. So, you know what? That's just my opinion. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, other than that, anything I didn't ask you, anything you want to promote, anything you want to say, or if not, let's give some shout outs.
I think we kind of went over everything. I have some shout outs for everyone that's been a part of my thing. I have a little list. Hold on. Let me,
Go for it. Take your time.
Let me get it real quick.
Take your time. Do it right.
Because, yeah, there are some people that I do want to give thanks to.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. So,
yes. Go for it.
All right. So obviously starting out, you, Tony A, thank you to you for having me on here. Like, it really honestly means a lot to me. Like, just you even liking my music and stuff. I was like, dude, that's super cool. Like, that means a lot. Even this credit and, like, feedback you gave me and stuff, like, that means a lot to me. And then your crew right here.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Like, I know the beginning was a little rocky, but not even that. Things happen, and thank you so much, like, for you guys being here and being a part of it. Next, I have Raw Fresh the Plug. He's the one who did my first video, like I said.
Okay.
Thanks to him, like, he's the first person that did my first video. So it's like, my stuff wouldn't even, like, I could have gone with anyone else, but he did it for me, and it's like, thank you to you. I'm just going to list off, obviously, all these people I list off, you guys know why I love you, you know why I appreciate you, but I just want to give a shout out to your names because you deserve it, honestly, for helping me. Sonic Rocket Studios, Echelon Studios, Nate and Luke, and The Holy Trap that are part of Sonic Rocket, Real One Radio, Dubtown Rob, Shot by Jay, Night Owl as well, rest in peace, Anthem Menace, Perry B, Chops Beats, Steven Shot It, my manager Ernie, my whole entire family, and then just anybody a part of this, and then anyone who's been associated with my videos or anything else like that. It's like, if I miss your name also, and you've been like with me through this, through all of it, I know you know I love you, but like straight up thank you, like, because I know you wouldn't be here by my side if you didn't believe in me and didn't fuck with what I was doing. And like, generally, I really appreciate you guys and the support that I've been getting. Like, I don't know how I can tell you guys enough, but thank you, like, really thank you. And then thank you as well, like, without you guys, like, I wouldn't be nothing, like, literally.
Awesome. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Her YouTube page? Okay, yeah. As a matter of fact, you guys, I can see that right now, her YouTube page. So make sure you guys follow her on subscribe as well. Make sure you guys follow her on Instagram as well. You know, and I always like to say this, that if we don't support each other, who will?
Yeah.
Bottom line, okay? So anyways, let me give my shout outs once again. I'm gonna give a shout out to you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to, to interview you. Mm-hmm. Also, I want to thank your manager for reaching out to me. And he said, don't sleep on her. But first of all, I had just finished waking up when he DM'd me. So, and then I want to give a shout out to my boy Alex and Norbert for at least getting the bugs out. We're still trying to work on things. Once again, for all you podcasters, let me share this with you guys. Or if you want to learn, do not update the system before you go live. Don't, because it changes everything. Don't do it. Okay. Wait till after, tell it later or whatever. Other than that, my boy Alex Cervantes Enterprise. Want to give a shout out to my boy Norbert once again for joining, being a part of Roadium Radio. I want to give a shout out to the Hip Hop Jedi. I want to give out to a shout out to my son B Scanless, and I also want to thank me. Yep. That's it. I want to thank me. That's it. Other than that, I'm gonna finish this Baro Patron, and we're gonna see you Wednesday. But I do want to say this, okay? On Friday, I know I'm gonna have. Well, let me say this. On Wednesday, I'm going to have 2 guests from Texas. People say, how come you don't interview people from Texas? Texas rappers have been here, okay? But I'm going to have a female and a male come through, spitters, okay? One of them, I believe, just signed to Rock Nation. They'll be here Wednesday. But Friday, not only do I want to hype up Wednesday, but Friday, we're going to have a killer show. And I'm going to post up tomorrow who's going to be here on Friday for Freaky Tales. If you guys do not know Freaky Tales, Alex, can you put that on the live chat, freakytalespodcast.com or on YouTube or whatever? And let me tell you something. You're not going to want to miss it. Me and my co-host, Marvelous Inc., are going to sit down with someone that is, to me, at least a historical figure here in the city of Los Angeles. So once again, those of you guys that know my podcast, Freaky Tales, it's a paranormal podcast. We talk murders and ghost stories and spooky type of shit. Yeah, the link is up. So make sure you guys go there and subscribe. We're going to go live at 8 o'clock. You do not want to miss it. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, because tomorrow morning I'm posting up the flyer on who will be here on Friday. And on Tuesday, I will post up who's going to be here on Wednesday. You do not want to miss. Action-packed. So get your popcorn ready. So anyways, other than that, I'm thirsty, so I'm going to finish my shit. And we out of here. Much love, much respect. Once again, too dank. Yeah. So, and let me tell you something. This is not her last time. This is not her last time here. So you'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
See you guys again.
Yes. We're out of here. Have a blessed night. Vámonos a la verga.